Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Before I really get into it, I just want to make sure you guys can all hear me. Having some audio technical issues right now I'm trying to resolve, so if you guys can make sure you hear me, that'd be great. And also, Ace is having some issues of his own, so he's going to join a little late, but we'll get him in here. But welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing? Tom and Brian, if you guys want to say whatever you want, go ahead.
I'll let you go first, Brian.
Hey, what's up? Not much.
Well, hopefully this will be a good stream. Missing Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final for this. Go Avs. Hopefully you got a good stream tonight. So,
yeah, hopefully. Of course, my AirPods are deciding not to work right now, so that's great. But it's been a very, very long time since we've done one of these streams. I was looking, last time we did it was mid-April, and it's now the end of June. That's been a really, really long time. In that time, Brian, we went to Florida.
Yes.
Tom, we went to Ohio, in addition to a whole bunch of other stuff in between. So a lot has happened, and it's great to see everyone here again, and let's get the Q&A started once there's some questions. Hopefully Ace decides to join, but yeah. Let's see here. Hi, JP. Where do I rank Pantheon? Nowhere, because I haven't ridden it yet. I'll ride it soon, though.
It's not bad.
Brian, you rode it, didn't you?
I have ridden it. Went down. It was a rainy day, so I actually got to ride it in the rain, which is shocking because usually they say it's a very weather temperate ride. It's not bad. I would put it top 20 probably, but it's a good addition to Busch Gardens.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a really good ride. Looks like it's a little less than Velocicoaster, but still looks good.
Yeah, Velocicoaster definitely beats it.
I can't say anything on either.
Alrighty, next up. I remember when you were doing these every other week. Yeah, I remember that too. During the off season, there really wasn't much else to do other than live stream and talk to everyone. So, yeah. Let's see here. I think Wonder Woman Flight of Courage will open in the middle of next month. Speaking of Wonder Woman, I'm sure everyone saw that it tested recently. It is running much faster than I ever would have expected it'd run for its test run. Considering Jersey Devil ran the way it ran last year, it's moving. I mean, it looks like it already had some really good airtime. Let's see, not really any questions quite yet. So I guess we might as well talk about what we've done in the time since the last stream. So let's see, April, I think 16th was the last stream. So we had gone to Great Adventure already. So it was past Great Adventure opening day. So we went to Florida. Obviously, you guys saw the vlogs from that. Florida went great. Ace put on a really, really great event. It was just spectacular. I really can't praise it enough. Iron Gwazi is a must ride. You've all got to get down there to ride it. It's unreal. And Icebreaker is very, very good too. Don't sleep on Icebreaker. Brian, anything else to add about that trip?
No, I think because we did the spring conference down the beginning of May, Ace put on a really good event. It was really fantastically run. Iron Gwazi, words can't put to what that ride does. It is a fantastically done ride. The airtime, the elements, everything. It is. I get what people know that RMC built it. Alan Schulke. I get why he retired. That was his piece. Like he retired on a good note. That thing slams into the brakes. It's a fantastic ride. That whole trip was great. Like,
how you doing, Brian?
Looks like we have Ace here. Welcome, Ace.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, that was a great soliloquy about Iron Gwazi. You're absolutely right. That's a great send off on Schulke. That was his last coaster.
Yeah, that was.
Wow,
he
I never
did it right.
heard about that. I'm sorry.
He did it right. That was.
He did it
I
great.
get why? Like, where can you go from there?
Yeah, you got to
retired
do
on a
that,
high
Tommy.
note.
He did it finish off at a high note. And I saw the Hollywood Studios video with you and Colin and Phil, and you even concurred with Phil and Colin and myself that Iron Gwazi is number one.
It's still number two, just because my number one coaster, I had such an emotional experience with it. I never have. Iron Gwazi didn't give the same reaction, but it's close.
So what's your number one?
X2.
Oh, you know what? That is in my top 10 also. I concur with you on that one. That's one of the best. That's the 1A to Twisted Colossus at Magic Mountain, one of my favorite parks. Yeah, I got to get out there too, Tommy and Colin. Definitely.
Yeah, Magic Mountain.
Wow. Magic Mountain is
eventually.
and Wonder Woman just started testing. Did you see that, Brian?
Yeah, we were just talking about
Are you
that.
excited about that?
Yeah, it looks like it's running really fast.
What you think about it compared to Jersey Devil?
I mean, judging off first test runs, it's flying compared to
What
Jersey
about
Devil.
you, Brian? Your
It looks
comparison.
like I still want to get better footage of the back end, but it looks like it's hauling.
Oh, that's cool. What about you, Tommy? What you think?
Yeah, I think if it's already running this quick, it's going to be really good. So that'll make it even more worth it to get out there. Yeah.
Let's hope that it's ready by the middle, not by the 4th of July. That's impossible. But let's hope it's ready by mid-July for the summer to get some summer content. That'd be great.
All right, so we got
guys.
some questions in the chat now. Let's start catching up here. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Did you go to Slam Fest?
Sorry,
So that was the wrestling event that was at Great Adventure a week or two ago. I don't remember exactly when it was. I did not go. I don't think any of us went for it, but it looked like it was really cool with all the wrestling stuff going on there.
Because when was that?
It was a couple weeks back. I don't remember when it was exactly.
Oh yeah, did they have it in the old Batman stunt show?
Yes.
Wow, I was just thinking about that too, because I'm a wrestling fan. Wow, that would have been pretty cool to go there. Yeah, I like the wrestling. It's good stuff. The WWE, of course, but you have the amateur wrestling probably in there.
I think Wonder Woman Flight of Courage will open the middle of next month. That's definitely a possibility. Probably the most likely thing to happen.
You said you're talking about the Magic Mountain. You said Wonder Woman Flight of Courage.
Someone put this in the chat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's definitely very likely.
Wow.
Joan asks, where's Phil? He is not on the stream. He's spectating this time around.
Because you got a Pantheon shirt on. That's pretty cool, Brian.
Well, when I went, I ended up doing the Ride 5 challenge. You ride everything, the 5 rides at the anniversary in an hour. So I was like, I'll buy the shirt. Might as well.
How was it?
It was good. Top 20 ride. It's tied. That over Bolton's still the favorite coaster there for me.
I just got to get a 2 cents in on this one. It kind of reminds me of the Great Velocicoaster. If you look at the elements in the seating and all that, some of the elements of it, which is pretty great. That's not a Velocicoaster, but it does. Some of the elements do remind me of it.
Yeah,
the way it's built.
Honestly, the best part of that ride was on the launch. The bunny hill on the launch was like the best element on that.
Yeah,
ride.
It's incredible. Yeah.
That airtime you get while you're launching, that's the best part of it.
The
elements are okay.
Yeah, it's incredible what it does. Like when you go backwards, it's like you don't have no control. You notice that you're like
you're just
you're like this. You got to hold back because your back is bam. It's pretty cool. You and Colin, you're gonna see that, and your dad's gonna see it soon when you go to Busch Gardens, and hopefully Tommy, you see that soon.
I love the fact that SeaWorld lets you film on rides with GoPros no matter what. So I'll have plenty of GoPro footage from there when we go down there too.
Yeah, when I went down to get on Iron Gwazi, there was this guy that kept on calling me the doctor of coasters because I told him pretty much the doctor of coasters on the Iron Gwazi queue. I saw him twice, and he had a GoPro on with his wife. He had to be about between 50 and 60. He was with his wife. It's pretty cool, and that's why I was telling you about the GoPro back then when he had it right on his chest.
Get yourself a GoPro and film yourself on rides.
Man, listen. I'll let you be the master of that, Colin. It's about sweating. Listen, it's so much work to be running around and get on these rides. I'll let you do all the work. You got all the energy. You're a youngster compared to all of them, and you too, Tommy. Y'all the two youngsters compared to Brian and myself.
Maybe I'll invest.
Yeah, y'all two can take over. Would you concur, Brian? Let the youngins take care of it.
Well, yeah, sure. I have a Hero 3, so but that's back in the day.
Oh, you used to GoPro?
I got it, but it's a Hero 3, so it's old.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let Colin go get another one. So let him take over. Pretty much.
All right, let's keep going with the questions here. From Jersey Kev, Six Flags Great Adventure next coaster in 2024 for its 50th. So I already made a video on it. I think it's tight. So it's there's a few options. You got B&M Dive Coaster and B&M Giga Coaster. I think those are probably the two most likely. It really does come down to those two. Hey, that's a nice shirt you got on.
Yeah, I had to show that. Thank you, man. What you think about it, Brian?
It's nice.
For getting ready for the 50th. What about you, Tommy?
Yeah, it's a good shirt.
I like your hockey shirt. You're back to the old Tommy of old when I first met you 2 years ago. There you go. The
I'm missing
hockey.
game 6
the
for
hockey
this.
Tommy.
So.
You said, "Oh my God, don't even get me started with the hockey." I want to see them win to get it over with.
So Brian, you actually catching us at an interesting time because all these guys already filmed their clips for the Public's Thoughts video on what Great Adventures next coaster will be. That's not coming out till probably the end of this week, so they're all going to give their full in-depth opinions there. But if you guys want to give a brief overview of what you think is going to happen, Brian, you could start.
Well, I think Six Flags needs to look at what they're missing. They're either missing a multi-launch, they're missing a nice twister wooden coaster, and they're missing an in-between family thrill coaster.
Wow.
That's what they really should focus on, and that's kind of what I said in my video. Whether or not they go big or go home type deal, who knows what they're really going to do.
Ace, what do you think?
I think that from what I've been hearing from everybody, and we're due for it because you go way back to 2008 in which we didn't get the Intamin Giga with the triple package because of the recession. I think it's going to be a Giga, but in the form of not a Intamin, but B&M. That's what I think.
Tom, what do you think?
I also went with a B&M Giga for my video, but I agree. It would be nice to see them fill a hole in the lineup, either with a multi-launcher or a family wooden coaster. I think those are the two biggest needs, but I think for the 50th, they'll go with a Giga.
Let me skip down real quick. We actually got a super chat here from John Joseph for the 4th. Thank you for the super chat, John. So I did hear that Warner Brothers Movie World is actually owned by Merlin Entertainment. That's interesting because Merlin, as far as I know, Merlin doesn't use any kind of Warner Brothers licensing at any of their other parks. So that's weird. Oh, thanks for sharing, Brian. John.
I was going to allude to you remember we was alluding to the new coaster and filling the lineup. You guys came up with some good ideas, Tommy and Brian, about the filling up the lineup. What if they decided to go like the 1999 route when Medusa was first built and they had I believe, what's that roller coaster called? It was Roadrunner Express, the one right next to
now Little Devil.
What if they decide to have two coasters, a small coaster and a big one? What you think? Would that small coaster fill your lineups like that you alluded to?
But with this new CEO and how the company is, I just don't see that happening.
No,
okay.
That might never happen.
They're either going to get 0 coasters or 1 coaster. It's
wow.
Not gonna be...
When
All
did
right, next
did he get it? Did Dan Snyder the CEO when we got those two coasters in 1999? Who was the CEO? Real quick, I'm sorry, Colin. Who was the CEO?
I feel like it was, but I can't say for sure.
Okay, all right.
Do you take Jersey Devil over the rest of the single rail coasters?
Has anyone here ridden all of them?
I have.
Well,
I mean, because I went to
you've ridden the prototype and you've ridden Jersey Devil.
I did all three. I did Wonder Woman when it first opened. I was impressed. I did Jersey Devil second because obviously that opened up before I went to, for the first time, California's Great America. I love Jersey Devil, and I did Railblazer.
Pilot?
I didn't do Stunt Pilot. That's the only one I didn't do. Oh, you do have to add Stunt Pilot. That's right. It's not just 3. But the 3 that I rode out of 4, I still take Jersey Devil.
I think Wonder Woman. I've ridden Wonder Woman at Fiesta Texas,
number 2,
and Jersey Devil. I think Wonder Woman is definitely the more intense ride.
It is.
Last year, the way Jersey Devil was running last year, I would take Wonder Woman any day over Jersey Devil. But this year, Jersey Devil's like a totally different ride. I don't know what they did, wheel assemblies or what. It's running so much faster, so much better. I take Jersey Devil over.
Yeah. Would you concur, Tommy?
I've only ridden Jersey Devil so far, so I'll just say it's the best. It's also the worst one I've ridden. So.
And what about you? Brian? What have you ridden?
I have been on Wonder Woman down in Fiesta, Texas.
Okay,
I think I would have to take Wonder Woman down in Fiesta, Texas, just because the intensity. That thing whips.
It does.
Speed. But granted, they're 2 different. Wonder Woman's a very compact, tight ride. smaller trains. Then you get Jersey Devil, a little bit more stretched out, a more expanded layout.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to compare them because they are two different animals.
Yes.
To say.
Yeah, I like them both. I take Jersey Devil because you have more elements to it, and it's not too short. If they would have made Wonder Woman, the prototype, more than 1,800 feet, then we'd be cooking with gas. But I take Jersey Devil because it's much bigger, it has more elements, and it's drawn out. And I kind of like that. I do like the intensity of Wonder Woman throwing you out to sea. I'm sure you love that too, Colin. That first drop right into that, it's like a bat out of hell. Boom, 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 boom. You're going all over the place. Yeah.
Definitely. All right,
It's
next
pretty cool.
question here. Dr. Diabolical's cliffhanger opening date. I have a feeling that Diabolical and Wonder Woman at Magic Mountain are probably going to open at like the same time, since they both started testing almost the same day. Dr. Diabolical was only 2 days later, and B&Ms are also a lot more reliable than RMCs. So I think that both of them will probably open middle of July, if not a little earlier.
I could see that sometime in July, yeah.
Yeah, definitely by the end of July, I think. Definitely for Dr. Diabolical.
Yeah, I actually think Dr. will open up earlier than Wonder Woman by like maybe a few days. It seems like they got their stuff more together than what California's doing.
Yeah, I agree.
And being more B&M is more reliable than RMC, I feel like testing's going to go quick, boom, open.
Next question. This is a question that almost all of us can answer. Tom hasn't ridden Gwazi, but he did just ride Steel Vengeance.
Yes, I did.
Steel Vengeance or Iron Gwazi? I think they're both phenomenal rides. I mean, I rode Iron Gwazi and Steel Vengeance within a month of each other, so I definitely have a very good view on both. I think Gwazi does slightly beat out Steel Vengeance.
I concur. Because I was the first one out of all y'all. I'm just joking. I'm just laughing.
Yeah, but we got way more rides than you, so.
What happened?
We got way more rides on Gwazi than you did.
Oh, my God. But that's okay, because guess what? I did it within 15 hours. And I only had a half a day, 1.5 days. Excuse me?
We did it within 24. We got 34 rides.
Oh, of course. I had a hell of a lot more time than I did. I probably would have did 40 if I would have stayed there for 2 days. I would have stayed on it. I wouldn't have done anything else. I'm telling you, the Iron Gwazi, what I love about it, and I'm sure you concur too, Brian, and you will too soon, Tommy, when you get down there finally, is that with Iron Gwazi, I was kind of selfish with the front and the back row, but I'll tell you something. Towards the end, when I did the middle rows, because I wanted to get as many rides in to brag about it, I said, man, I'm sure y'all concur with this. That Iron Gwazi is crazy, even more so than Steel Vengeance. That thing is like great even in the middle seats. Would y'all concur, Brian?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Colin?
It's phenomenal.
There's honestly...
No weak spots.
There's not a bad row on that ride.
No.
It's one of the few coasters you can say there's not a bad ride on.
Oh, my God, yeah. Oh, man. You think you have fun on Steel Vengeance, Tommy. Wait till you get a load of this when you get on Iron Gwazi soon. Oh, man. You never get any. I'm telling you, the Iron Gwazi never slows down. You don't get a break. Right, Colin and Brian? Straight through.
It just never lets up, never stops. It just goes and goes and goes.
Nope, honestly, like a running bull.
No, I feel like if you literally got attacked by an alligator, that's literally what it would feel like.
You know what? That is absolutely true. Isn't that the crocodile roll when it does this?
Yeah, that's the big element on it, yeah.
Yeah, the crocodile roll, which is great. It's a great way for Shilky to finish. What is that, Grub? Grub to finish off his...
both of them are retired.
Oh, Grub retired too?
Grub, who's the one that...
I thought I read that both of them have retired.
For Shilky and Grub.
Well, I know Grub did Stunt Pilot too.
Wow. From the finish off on Iron Gwazi, wow, to end his career on that. Wow.
We got to go to the next question here. We're lingering here a little bit.
Okay.
The Summer Vibes thing looks cool. I wonder if they're going to have a parade for the festival. That would be really cool. That would definitely complete the festival.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You concur, Ace?
Yeah, that would be very nice. That'd be different, unique. Why not? Go for it. Make it like the Cedar Fair parks. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I think the entertainment is probably the biggest overall lack of great adventure because they have the rides covered. The food's pretty good, regardless of how you feel about the dining plan. They need some more entertainment, so a parade would be great.
Yeah, that'd be great. What about you, Brian?
This is going to be a good festival. I think they're going to do a great job with it. I don't see a parade happening, but I think they're going to put everything into the resources they have into a great experience at the park.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. This is a little behind, but I guess Bella says hi to Ace.
Hey, what's up?
Ace was late entering.
Oh yeah, let me allude to that real quick. My godmother was sick because she was working for the week, so I don't bother when she's working. Just like your father, I don't bother them when they're working. So she called me. It was an emergency about how she's feeling better. I don't know if she has COVID, but she does feel better. Thank God.
I'm
Because
glad
COVID
she
is
feels
a son
better.
of a gun. I'm sorry.
I'm glad she feels better.
Thank you. Yeah, I would have never been late because she called me, so I was like, okay, gotta pick up her mom. Yep.
Giveaway, not tonight. Is Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth fun? I'm assuming you mean the Giant Discovery or Giga Discovery, and yes, it's very fun.
You talking about for Great Adventure?
Yeah.
Oh yes, absolutely. It's my favorite giant discovery out of all of them, including Max Air and the Max Air and the other one at King's Island. What's the name of that one at King's Island?
Delirium.
Yeah, it's the best one. What about you, Tommy?
I've only done Wonder Woman, and then I've done the Giant Discovery at Six Flags America Harley Quinn. But I actually kind of liked Harley Quinn a little bit better. The spin was more noticeable on that one, but the height definitely goes to Wonder Woman. That was great.
Yeah. And you, Brian?
Giant Discoveries. I only done the Fiesta Texas one in here, and I would say Great Adventure has the better one.
Yeah, I concur with that. My favorite, the best one. The height.
Next up, favorite ride in Hershey Park.
Oh. I would have to say that it's between Skyrush, Candemonium, and Stormrunner.
Let's let Brian. I think Brian knows his answer, so let's let Brian go.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all.
It's Stormrunner, hands down. Stormrunner. You got the launch, you got the inversions. I will say, Kissing Tower is a second, just because I proposed to my wife on that ride, so that's a second favorite.
Great, that's great.
I gotta go Skyrush for the intensity.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done Stormrunner in a bit. I have been on it. I've been on everything there, but last time I was there, it was closed, so I got to go and reevaluate Stormrunner now that it's back open.
There's a little tiny difference, of course, at the launch. It's a certain way. It's a little, but not much of a difference. When did you go to Storm? When it was closed?
Last year. I've been every year in 2018, not including this year's stuff.
When they did the cable, probably.
Yeah,
I think that's going on.
Yeah, it was closed down for like a year because of the pandemic. Yeah, it was terrible. But I would have to concur with Brian, actually. Now that I think about it, to me, Skyrush is great, too intense, and then Candemonium is lacking because they cut the ride in half with that trim, which is terrible. And I would have to concur because I'm a huge accelerator coaster fan, and of course the King of Coaster. So I would take Stormrunner. That's my heart right there. The Stormrunner is my favorite.
All right, next question. Favorite theme park? Silver Dollar City.
Favorite theme park, Silver Dollar City.
Oh, that's my favorite theme park.
Oh, wow. Ooh. Favorite theme park. Go ahead, guys.
Brian. Like, anyone that has an answer, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm still thinking. I'm cogitating.
I'm caught between Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and Kings Island for me.
I can definitely see that.
I'm going to have to go. It's favorite theme park. Honestly, it's between Silver Dollar City and Hershey Park, but again, Hershey Park, because me and my wife, we have a connection there. I proposed there, so there's a lot of emotional stuff, and it honestly is a great park.
Ace, what about you?
Oh man, I've been to like over 50 parks. That's a tough one. That would have to be between Great Adventure, Magic Mountain, Kings Island. Wow, those three. Wow. So I would have to pick Great Adventure, hands down, because of what we have.
Great Adventure is your favorite theme park?
Yeah.
I
We
respect
have
it.
great coasters. Like I would not have any other way. I'm grateful for the roller coasters that we have. We have a great collection. That's unique. A lot of record breakers, a lot of superstar coasters. Think about it. You know, even though I love the other ones, but you're telling me to pick between that, I'm going to take Great Adventure. I go there all the time over Kings Island.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
How are you, Con? I am good. B&M Surf Coaster for SeaWorld Orlando. Yes. Wing coaster for Great Adventure. Yeah, that would be cool. Actually,
That would be
I've
cool.
always I'm a big fan of the wing coaster model. I've ridden three. Yeah, three. I've ridden Thunderbird at Holiday World, Gatekeeper at Cedar Point, and Wild Eagle at Dollywood. I'm a big fan of the model. I think it's really good. Great Adventure should definitely get one in the future.
I concur. I'm going to tell you something. You know how the Wild Eagle is at Dollywood?
What about it?
Man, if you had something like that in the Black Forest, well, it won't be with the mountain, but it would be like a similar element. That would be great to put it back there with all the trees and stuff. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I love the wing coasters. I've been on the same ones you've been on. Have I been on any other ones? Oh yeah, and I also been on X Flight too. In Six Flags Great America. That's a pretty good compact wing coaster.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, what about you guys?
Looks good.
I've only done Gatekeeper, but I think it'd be a good fit for Great Adventure. I know a lot of people would want it done along the lake, but I know they run into a few problems with that, trying to build along there.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
No, I think Great Adventure would benefit from a wing coaster. And along the lake, honestly, you put it where the old bandstand was and run it along log flume. You can do a decent little layout through the woods and stuff. And
Let me ask you something, because I spoke to you, Colin, and your father about it. What about the fact that it's marshlands? Isn't it kind of like weak over there in regards to adding concrete? Isn't that a problem back there?
It might be.
It could be.
Because-
I mean, like Kings Island, for example. Kings Island has very soft soil. That's why all their B&Ms are rough. Diamondback's rough. Banshee's rough, and Orion, for being so new, is not that smooth because it's very soft.
You think
soft.
so? I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
really feel. I didn't really.
I think it was rough.
You think who?
Compared to the other B&Ms I've been on,
Wow.
all of those are very, very
Diamondback,
rough.
yes.
Compared
Yeah,
to
Diamondback, I can see that.
Banshee was the only one that I really noticed that it was rough.
Because Diamondback in certain valleys, it really, really hit you more than any B&M hyper I've been on. It's still one of my favorite B&M hypers, but it's rough.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see Orion but believe it or not, I didn't see Orion, one of my favorites, and of course my other favorite, Banshee, as well. But I did see Diamondback. I get the point on Diamondback. The other ones, you know what it is? I ride the front. Excuse me.
Orion compared to Fury in terms of smoothness, Fury's way smoother.
Yeah, it is smoother. But when I rode what is that? Banshee, it was smooth because I rode in the front most of the 90% of the time when I was on my 2 visits. So I rode in the front mostly. I only rode like in the back once. Oh yeah, I've been fortunate. Oh, you know, I probably had some hot rides. It was 90 degrees when I went on both days on that Tuesday and Wednesday. Memorial Day, Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah. All right,
So
next question here. King Dakar or Top Thrill Dragster?
Another one I
easy.
can answer.
Tom can't answer because I don't think Tom will ever get to ride Dragster.
That's easy. That is absolutely hand down
hands
easy.
down.
I'll take King Dakar over it because, you know, it's not a one-trick pony like the Top Thrill Dragster. You got that 129-foot tall second hill, and you got
the
that
same
speed.
ride.
It's the same ride.
Yeah, it's an accelerator, but you still got that extra hill. You come on now, 318 feet is a difference as opposed to just 218 feet less.
Same launch
Now,
speed.
that's, so I feel a little bit faster, and I just love Car. Cars are great. What you think, Colin?
Personally, I think it's very, very tight because I think King Dakar is very underrated, but I do gotta say Dragster's better. It's got better airtime, better restraints, it's smoother. It doesn't have that airtime hill, which is unfortunate, but the loading process too is also very good. So overall, I think Dragster's better.
Well, Colin, I seem to remember you telling me you would think Kyle would be better if it had the better restraints.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You know what? You got the
but the launch is also elevated a lot more off the ground. It doesn't have supports on the side, so it just sways, and that's what makes it rough.
You do get a lot of this. Yeah, a lot of that. But you know what? You know what makes Cobb better than Dragster? That extra bunny hill. If it wasn't for the bunny hill, I would take Dragster because of the lap bars. I do not like the over-shoulder harnesses. Look at my height. I don't like the over-shoulder harnesses on King Dakar. I love the drag. I do agree that the lap bars are a hell of a lot better than the over-shoulder harnesses.
Just to keep up with the chat too, someone Cool Gamer 17 is saying differences between Con and Dragster: faster, bigger drop, extra airtime hill. just trying to catch these ones as it goes. ahead, so-
Exactly.
It's not fast.
Exactly.
And theme
What
park
about you,
POVs,
Ryan?
which is Jack
It's
said King Ka is better
Dragster
than
hands
Dragster.
down. The harness, it's just a better ride. And 07, I was a ride operator at King Ka.
Wow.
Average launch speed was 119 to 121. So it's launching the same speed as Dragster.
Wow.
They King Ka only launched at 128 for the first month. They were getting ride speed errors over the top of the hill. They had to tone it down so they wouldn't get ride speed errors.
Yes.
King Ka launches the same speed as a Dragster does. So Dragster actually has a shorter launch track. You're getting up to the same speed as Ka. You have a better lap bar. Dragster is the better coaster, hands down, no questions.
You know what, Ryan? I did hear about that, and you probably saw a million times of me in 07 because I was going like
was
crazy.
a ride operator the whole 07 season, and
Yeah, I was going
ride
there.
operator panel. It gives you the launch speed every time.
Yeah, you're absolutely right because I heard about that. That they slowed it down. Somebody was telling me, one of your colleagues.
They were getting ride speed errors when it went too fast over the top, and it would
That makes sense.
the ride to shut down, and it launches. The average speed is 119 to 121, which is pretty much.
What's the average speed when of course, unfortunately, Dragster? Hopefully, it's not our last rides we did last year. What was the average ride speed on Dragster?
I didn't operate that ride, so I can't verify what it was, but
Wow.
assuming that was closer to 120, whatever they advertise.
Hmm.
All right, let's get moving here because we have a lot of questions stacking up from like 10 minutes ago. I want to get through them. If Ace wasn't so cheap, he could have gone to the spring conference too.
It had to be filthy NJ.
Hey, you missed a good time, Ace. That's all I'm gonna say. We had a fantastic time down
It was
there.
a blast.
Listen, I listen. One thing about me, don't y'all ever get it? Before even Colin and his father started taking these trips, I'm a rusher. I'm a running gun rush guy. I do not wait for anything. They wanted me to wait till this year to go on Velocicoaster. No, I did it in November. Y'all were bragging about it. I did it in November, 2 months after you guys. I just could not wait. So I was like, nah, they open it. I like to go on opening day. That's exactly what I did with Iron Gwazi. Opening day weekend, pretty much. So that was my spring conference. I did mine in advance. There was no way I was going to go back, and forward, and use my points because I still got other parks and trips I
The
have to go
overall
to.
event, I would seriously do
I
spring
wanted to
conference
do it.
every year. It's a 2-year event. I would do it every year.
I'll probably
Just
do it next
the
year with you
tours,
guys.
the staff, it was fantastic.
You probably
yeah.
doing it again next year, most likely, right?
Well, it's every 2 years, so the next
every
one would
2
be
years.
in 2 years.
Oh, okay. So I'll probably do it. Oh, they also
And
have
see
the
that
new
happen.
coaster.
All right, next question. I think Great Adventure should add a hybrid coaster. Is that a good idea? I mean, they have El Toro, which is one of the world's best moving coasters. They have Jersey Devil, which is an upscale Raptor. So a hybrid really doesn't fill any gap. I mean, believe me, I would love to see like a dueling, not predecessor. What's the word? Successor to Rolling Thunder in the form of an
that'd be
RMC.
cool.
But I don't know that it's going to happen. We haven't seen Six
Someone
Flags
meant-
RMC
some-
for hybrid coasters in a while.
Someone mentioned the idea later on in the chat. Yeah, do you think Rolling Thunder can revive its name in an RMC like Iron Thunder from Theme Park Films Industries?
Yep, there it is. Yeah, I mean, that would be great. I just don't know that
It could
it'll
happen.
actually happen.
I don't think they're going to do it.
Nah, they had their chance, but unfortunately, the structure was dilapidated and it was weak. And I'm sure you concur with this because you worked in Great Adventure during the time that the Rolling Thunder was going downhill. Am I right, Brian? It wasn't in good shape. It was in rough shape.
It wasn't the best.
So there's no way they could have.
Hybrid coaster wise, I think the best shot Great Adventure has would be one of the family kid coasters that RMC offers. Would be your best shot of a hybrid coaster.
Wow. It would have been nice if Rolling Thunder had a strong structure and support, and it would have been great to make it like Twisted Colossus. Even if it wasn't Twisted Colossus or Quasimobius, they could have made it a racer or one of the two.
Wait, what did you call it?
A Quasimobius.
Quasimobius.
So
What's that?
that means that the roller coaster, instead of it being a racing coaster, it uses pretty much both sides of the track, just like when the
I thought that
Twisted
was
Colossus
called
goes.
Mobius Loop.
Which one?
A Mobius loop coaster, not a
Mobius.
not a quasi Mobius.
What you think? What is it? What would you say, Brian?
What?
Is it was it a Mobius loop?
It's a Mobius loop. I don't know what you're saying.
I'll pick that RCDB.
It's a
I don't know why
Mobius
we
loop
do
would be the what?
They call it a quasi Mobius in RCDB. Look it up. But you're right, a Mobius loop.
All right, next question. Not question. I'm going to Kennywood for the first time in a month. Have fun. I don't really have the highest opinion of that park, but maybe it's gotten better since I was there, so have fun.
You know what? I got
videos. Is very nice. Best tips for first visit to Great Adventure. I mean,
for opening. You have to get there for open.
Get there at opening, yeah.
If I had I would say go to El Toro first. But the problem with that is that
go to Ka
it doesn't run at full speed. So I'd say maybe go to Ka first. But
exactly.
You're also risking it not being open. But typically it is open at opening, so you should be all right there. Do that whole side of the park, then head over to Nitro side of the park. That's usually the more crowded side. Yeah. Get all those rides, and you'll have a great time.
Exactly. Oh, I just wanted to go back to Kennywood. I got great news. Actually, Kennywood is operating better, and it wasn't too crowded when I went that Saturday after Costa Mania. I liked it. So I have to say it was definitely improved, even probably to your liking, Colin. It was a better experience. Phantom's Revenge was hauling. That was working much better. The Exterminator was excellent for the first time I got on it. So they was great. All the roller coasters were working well. So you probably would have liked it, Colin.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, and then Great Adventure. I concur with you. You go to Ka and Toro to start off the day, and then do the other side of the park.
Definitely. All right, Tom, there's a question for you here.
Oh, boy.
This one is for Tom. Which is better, Jersey Devil or El Toro?
Toro. Toro is definitely, I would say so. If anything, it's more consistent than Jersey Devil, but then again, it's had more time at the park to be that way. I don't know. Definitely, Toro is more reliable. I mean, obviously, other than last year. I mean, in terms of delivering a consistent experience, definitely both of them are better ridden toward the end of the day, but still, it's got to be Toro for me.
Next question comes from Jack. What is your favorite non-coaster Great Adventure? Personally, I'd probably have to go with Zumajaro, and I'm really hoping Zumajaro opens soon because I cannot wait to get back on it.
You know what? Just like the great Mr. Zoo, and that would happen to be, wow. I always get these guys. John. I always get John and Brian. Yeah, they're like twins. That Zumajaro now you're absolutely right about that. Is nothing better than being in that right seat down when King the Car comes down when you're dueling and going down at the same time, racing down. Unbelievable. It is Zumajaro. What would you think, Brian?
I go Justice League. That ride is just a fun time. You can go with different height requirements.
Yeah.
You try and rack up a different score every time. It's a nice dark ride and different from what Great Adventure, like the Six Flags chain usually offers. It's almost like a Disney/Universal quality ride. It's a really fun.
Concur. I've always thought about that. That's the best Disney Universal ride that they do have. Six Flags was brilliant for that.
I would say Justice League, but the problem is the effects don't always work. And I don't know, maybe it's just because it's us and we ride so often that we notice those things. But in terms of thrill and intensity, it's Zumajaro and Wonder Woman for me. Those are the top ones. Yeah,
I'd agree there.
Wow.
Any tips on making healthy food? Well, Ace, you're a retired nutritionist, right?
Well, I'm always being a nutritionist all my life. I got my degree. I would have to say that the Chinese food, dude, you should know a little bit about that, right, Tommy? About the you're part Asian, about the Asian food. Yeah, but it's really healthy with the vegetables. I think you should have more. I think you should expand on that because they do have some good offerings in the. Oh man, you're killing me. And the Chinese, what is that? Oh my God, what is it called?
Chopsticks. I don't know. I think if you want to eat healthy, maybe it's a good thing that they're scaling down the dining plan at Great Adventure.
Yes, absolutely.
There's less opportunities to eat all that stuff.
You're absolutely right about that. Huh?
If you want to eat healthy, it's either the gluten-free restaurant that they just opened, or Yum Cafe. They have a chicken salad or whatever. That's actually really good.
Are we talking about in general or at parks? Because it's two completely different.
Or at least Great Adventure.
Yeah, expand the Go Fresh. The Go Fresh that's in that little Kickin' Chicken. You know what I'm talking about, right? The Kickin' Chicken spot.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
near
Well,
when
I figured you'd know.
So Go Fresh is good. You well, much to your chagrin, Colin, they should add more bean veggie burgers, the Beyond Burgers. They should have more what's the veggie bean, more sandwiches. You know, more of the healthy, so more Mexican food.
But you're recommending what the park should do. He's asking what is at the park, no?
Yeah,
What
it's
is
got
like a
a lot
general
of
health
questions
question?
stacked up in
Because if
chat.
you really
gotta
want to
start
eat
moving
healthy, you're
quickly
better off
here.
going to Wawa, getting something healthy, and then go tailgate in the parking lot in the middle of your park.
Yeah, but you got to shout out with the salad with the Go Fresh. That's the stuff.
All right.
That is the healthiest area with the salads.
Next up,
You know.
Tom, this is from 825, so I'm not sure if it's still accurate, but what he said.
Yes, it is
Tampa
because I
is
have the
up
game.
1-0.
I have the
Yeah,
game
no,
on over
Avalanche
here.
has to win. Tampa can't win again.
It's still 1-0 Tampa. I bet the refs had
Oh
something
my
to do
God.
with it. The
Are
refs
you
definitely had
kidding
something
me?
to do with it. I already know what the way the series is going.
What,
I still say Avs in 6, so I'm expecting an Avalanche comeback.
Now,
Let's go.
I'm sorry. What you saying? What has to do with it? About the Tampa holding strong in Game 6?
What? No, they're probably going to lose. There's no way
Yeah, I
they win
hope
this
so.
game.
I
There's
don't
no way
want
they
to
win
see
this
Tampa win
series.
again. I concur
Go to the
with
next
Brian.
one,
I'm
man.
done with Tampa. Let the Colorado Avs win.
Do you think? Oh, we already did
We did
that.
talk about that.
When you talk to the CEO of Great Adventure, he said something big was coming in 2044. No, he
Wow.
did not. He did not mention new additions at all.
Nope.
Next up from Matt, what are your top bucket list coasters in the United States? I'd have to say X2 because I've just never ridden anything like it. Caught me on a good question.
That's my answer. And then
Goliath over Georgia looks great.
Lightning
Canada
Rod for me.
looks great. There's a Airy Force looks great. There's a lot of really, really good looking rides. And Pantheon, but I'm riding that this year.
I think Airy Force would probably be a top bucket list for me.
And you, Tommy?
For me, it's probably Airy Force, Lightning Rod, which I know a lot of you guys have done. I think all of you guys have done that one. And then X2.
I'm running out of credits, unfortunately. Not to brag about it or have a humble brag. 419, about to be at 420, no pun intended. I'm telling you, it has to be Airy Force because I don't know what other parks have. They little tiny coasters that I got to get. So yeah, Airy Force one. That looks like incredible. You know, you said the same thing too, Brian.
What?
Airy Force one. You said that's one
I
of your
think
bucket
that's
list.
that and Lightning Rod because I haven't been to Dollywood.
Oh, lightning rod. Oh yeah, that's a great one. I've done both.
But
I've done
Force, the track on that back turn looks like so tight. That's gonna be pretty good.
Airy Force one. Wow.
All right, next up, High Coaster Team. Hi, Aiden Baum. Hi, Sammy. Do you miss Bizarro? No. I only
It's still
miss
there.
the sign. That's about
It's the
it.
same ride. What are you talking
It's
about?
just now it's green.
It's the same ride. You know, you have instead of having you go between Bizarro's legs, you have Medusa, which is great. I like what they did with Medusa. Yeah, you used to go right through his legs. Remember that? Remember that, Tommy?
Yeah, I remember. I'm sure you remember.
Oh my God,
Next
what
up,
are you doing?
Sammy says, hi, Ace.
How you doing, Ace? How you doing, Sammy?
All right. I would kill to go on Ka. I don't blame you. That's interesting. Ka's
Great.
still better.
Yes.
Least favorite coaster.
Oh, that's easy. That is absolutely
Wildcat
easy.
at Lake Compounds.
What is it? Oh, yes, Wildcat.
That was
Yes.
awful.
I'm so happy that y'all didn't get the Le Vampire, whatever the hell it is. That was once the Green Lantern at Magic Mountain. Did you do it, Brian?
No, I did do. I actually didn't have a bad experience on when it was Green Lantern.
Ooh.
We were unbalanced, but it wasn't the end of the world.
But
I did get to ride it.
It was my worst ride ever. It literally shifted my organs all throughout the place. I got jerked so much, I felt my everything move over. It was that bad. I said never again. At least I got the credit. But that is it. That thing was something else.
It's just line wise, we can only do it once.
Whew.
It wasn't
All right,
that bad though.
You did it a lot of times?
Williamsburg.
Well, I only got it one ride because of lines.
Oof.
You guys good?
Yeah.
All right. What is Busch Gardens Williamsburg's best roller coaster? I haven't ridden Pantheon yet, so I say Apollo's Chariot.
I already know. Not Apollo's Chariot, in my opinion. That would have to go to the Great Pantheon. Would you think, Brian?
I have to give it, like, my personal is Verbolten.
I'm same here.
It's got a launch. It's got, well, I don't want spoilers alert, but there's this hidden element that's like awesome. And
Yes.
like inside the building, you get 3 different. There's a lightning storm, the witch, or a tribute to the big bad wolf. If you get the big bad wolf, it's like a whole nother experience. Like, oh wow, this is a tribute. It really builds it up to a great ride, and then have that final drop over the river. Verbolten for me still takes it as top.
You know what?
It's a complete package.
That is one of my favorites. And with Bolton, of course, you talk about, you alluded to tributes, Brian. That final drop on the same footage as the Big Bad Wolf, which is incredible. The same footage that the Big Bad
uses the same footage, but like inside the building.
Yes.
Again, there's people that might not have ridden it, so I don't want to spoil.
Yeah, I'm not.
An element inside, and something happens before that element actually goes.
Yeah,
and you'll either get the wolf, you'll get wolf eyes and howling, or you'll get a lightning storm, or you get like a witch.
It's pretty nice.
When you get the big bad wolf comes on, it just adds a little bit more extra to the ride.
It's a great ride. It's a great family ride. It's one of my favorites in the park. I got to do that every time.
The harness is very comfortable. It's one of the most comfortable harnesses out there.
They are. It's a great ride. One of my favorites.
Definitely. All right, now we got something from Lucan WMI Coasters. El Toro Ryan said that Ka launches faster than Dragster, and he operated both. So I take that as Dragster launched probably at like 110, maybe. Definitely less than 120. So Ka also launched slower. So maybe they both just launched slower than that.
Yeah, because like I can confirm the 07 season when I operated, it was the average launch speed was 119 to 121 was what Ka was launching at.
You know what? That is absolutely true. That you know what, Colin has a point. Because of all I've been getting on Dragster since 2008 when I first went to Cedar Point, and I've had all my years even up to when we did it together at Pennsylvania. And Dragster doesn't seem as fast as Ka. The Ka is more intense. So yeah, I can see that Ka being
you're
like
talking about like 5 miles an hour difference. Like you really can't tell.
Yeah, who's honestly
it does kind of feel a little faster. By a little, it's hard to tell, but I feel a little bit with Ka being a little faster.
But the harnesses on Dragster just make it. It's Dragster.
I know. Anyway. It's very comfortable, and it fits perfectly too. It's just so comfortable. Yeah, I could see that. You know, like wow.
On a sidetrack to stall while Colin is doing whatever.
I was about to say, Tom, how are you making out with your nano coaster?
Yeah, so I got Mystic Timbers on our last Ohio trip. I also got Millennium Force. I literally laid down one piece of track on Mystic Timbers before I had to move. And so now I'm working on that again. I'm just about to put the final piece in. So we're going to see if I can finish both of these before the stream's over. I'm about to finish Mystic Timbers.
Oh, great.
Very nice.
Great. What was your favorite coaster at Kings Island? Kings Island
Here,
Newbie?
Ace, let's answer their questions first, then we'll answer your question.
Oh, you're back. Okay, go ahead. Go for it, yeah.
What's your favorite backyard coaster? I think the Little Tykes, like little roller coaster, the one-step one, whatever it's called.
Yeah, one-step Little Tykes.
Plastic one. That's my favorite
best
one.
Coaster out there.
Yeah, that's probably the best one. Black Stallion was okay, but I think the Little Tykes one was a little better. You guys
never been on the backyard? Go ahead.
What was that, Ace?
I said I've never been on the backyard coaster. Unfortunately, I know you have. You've been on Sammy's.
Do you guys work in the theme park industry now? No, but Ace is actually an ambassador for all the Cedar Fair and Six Flags parks. He's working on a marketing agreement with them, so he's really getting up in the big leagues.
I've spoken to a lot of presidents actually in the last couple of years.
Like who?
You know, a lot of I'm sure you have. You even spoke to the same president I spoke to at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. I even spoke to the I believe his name is Pete at Six Flags New England, and of course John Winkler. How about you, Brian? You spoke to a lot of presidents.
I work for like Chrysler Dodge Jeep. I don't work.
I'm between school and jobs, and I used to work at Great Adventure, but currently, no, I do not work in the theme park industry.
Actually, before we go to the next question, I got something here. If you give me 1 second. Okay. Share.
Is it going to be Phil?
Tab. That. There's Ace with Great Adventure Park President John Winkler. This was in 2019 at Riding.
Wow.
I am so small.
You're just a baby.
Wow. You was a little baby there. Wow.
Yeah,
more. Jeez. That was awesome.
Yeah,
You think
the
that
throwback.
you think you was my son there? Look at that. It's like I'm your
Yeah,
dad.
you think John Winkler's your son too?
I know I'm so tall.
No, like you're a grandfather, and John Winkler's my dad. That's the way you're standing there.
That was a great time. I miss riding
Oh,
up
yeah.
the bull. I miss
All
it.
right. Next question here. Brian, for the same money, would you rather work where you are now or work in ride maintenance?
Same money, I'd probably do ride maintenance if it was same money.
Mm.
I would swap out
Any
bearings
tips
on a
for
ride all day.
Grace, LaRonde, and Darien Lake. I've been to none of them, so I'm no help here.
I can help you. You said LeBron and Darian Lake. Oh, that's easy.
And Great Escape.
That's easy. Huh. That's a slam dunk. That's LeBron. LeBron is going to take the cake over Darien Lake because Darien Lake is just a horribly run park. And LeBron, that's what they call it in Canada, is great. They have a lot of great coasters. I've been on all of them. And Six Flags Great Escape was just horrible. They had bad operations too. Half the coasters were down. I had to go back there again to get my coaster credits. So yeah, I definitely LeBron you want to go to
Great
when you go to
Escape wasn't that
Canada.
bad.
Excuse me?
LaRonde?
Great Escape wasn't that bad.
What you liked about Great Escape? I gotta hear this. It's
Like-
okay, but
Yeah, me and my wife went. We had a nice day trip up there.
okay.
Again, I got on all the coasters. Everything was open.
That's good.
It's a nice, very family park, very family friendly. It's very low key. They have a lot of different older, even just walking around the park. The aesthetics are very nice.
Yeah. Did you
And
like the comment?
rides? They have good rides. Like it's a
Yeah, they
solid
do.
park to go to and make like a weekend. Like if you're going up to the
Mhm.
that area of New York, make a whole you go hiking one day, go to the park, go do this. Like it's a nice little
Mhm.
add-on day to if you're in that area.
How was the comment in the original bobsled that used to be a Great Adventure?
Oh, the
How was
bobsled
it?
was a lot of fun. There was
Yeah.
a little one section that surprised me, was a little pop of air.
Oh, nice.
The Comet was great. That was a really I
Intense.
was surprised with that wooden coaster.
It was intense, right? I haven't been on it
it
but
was
once.
nice.
Oh, it wasn't
Ace,
rough.
we got like 30 messages ahead of this. We got to move.
Okay,
We
go,
got
go.
a lot of we got people waiting. We got to
Go
get
for
it.
it.
This is gonna be a 3-hour stream. Come on, Colin.
I will have time to finish both of these.
Tom,
Yeah,
we're gonna
Super
get
Bowl.
5 of
We
these
gotta
done
speed through
while
this.
we're
All right.
Oh, we got work tomorrow.
Best steel coaster in New Jersey. I mean, technically, I guess it'd be Jersey
steel
Devil.
coaster in New
But the most
Jersey.
underrated is Gale Force.
Yeah, Gale Force was great. Have you been on Gale Force, Brian?
Yes, no, I agree with Colin that
I agree.
Jersey Devil will probably be best coaster in New Jersey. Gale
Best
Force
steel.
definitely would probably be the second.
Yeah, Gale Force. Did you? What about you, Tommy? You been
I
on
have
Gale
not
Force?
yet done Gale Force, but
Ooh.
I'll say Jersey Devil's the best steel.
I'd say Nitro is. I love my Nitro.
More than Ka?
Oh, you said steel. Oh, no, pardon me. You said best steel coaster. No, I
Yeah.
like Kai over Nitro.
What, Cause aluminum? Like, what are you talking about?
I wasn't even thinking about that. There's so many coasters that great in New Jersey. Yeah, I would take King the Cow over
All
Nitro.
right, next question here. Favorite non-coaster at a Cedar Fair park, and you can't choose Skyhawk. That's very,
That's
very
easy. That would have to be Max Air. Max Air is excellent. Next year.
I think I have to go with Thunder Canyon at Dorney
Thunder
Park.
Canyon.
honestly.
Oh, Thunder Canyon at Dorney. That was
So
a fun
good.
one.
It's the rapid ride. Ace.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Rapids ride.
It's either
One of my-
Thunder Canyon ride, Pony Park,
I got it.
or,
I'm sorry. I got it. I got it.
Yeah,
the
Brian,
shooting
You said
ride
either.
at Kings Island.
Boo Blasters?
Is that Boo Blasters? At
Yeah,
Kings
Boo
Island.
Blasters.
Boo Blasters is a classic.
At
Yeah, I like
Kings
Boo Blasters.
Island though. That one's like top notch.
That one,
Yeah.
yeah.
Boo
I
Blaster.
broke down and got evacuated and walked through the whole ride on the one at King's Dominion. So
Yeah, the one in Kings Dominion was okay, but I like the one in Kings Island more
No,
because
Kings Island is better.
it's really the AC is kicking in there. Nice, it's nice and cool in there. That's the only difference.
all right,
with
Ace,
this
we got a
monkey.
question for you
AC.
from Filthy NJ. Who is Barbara Walters and why?
Well, well, we was on a road trip at Costa Mania, and let's just say that this young 60-year-old, this 50-year-old man running around so much, he complained about his hip. And he's saying, "Oh my God!" Then I had to give him my cane because I had a cane because of my bad knee. And then I said, "That's Barbara Walters. He looks like Barbara Walters, and he's complaining all the time. And he's Barbara Walters. So it's a friend of ours. His name is Barbara Walters.
Yeah, that's about as far as we'll go with that one.
Yeah, I
Next
know. You know who that is, right, Brian?
No, let's keep it rolling.
Okay.
prefer Kraken's old or new color scheme? I say new because it just pops
new.
really nice.
Yeah, the new
Hands
one.
down new.
The new one. I just was there in March. It was great.
Yes,
I
we know.
noticed the difference. It looks very
What is
nice.
that?
It looks very nice next to Mako. It's great. Hands
Really?
down.
You were there in March? No way.
Yeah, for the Iron Gwazi trip. I beat you guys there by a month and a half.
Oh wow!
Okay.
All right, next
How many
question.
times did we ride it?
22 times.
Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster or Jersey Devil coaster?
Jersey Devil Coaster.
Didn't we
hands
do this
down.
one?
We did.
Yeah,
We
but
did that
not,
already.
Not this question specifically.
Oh,
Jersey
but I take Jersey Devil Coaster. That's easy.
Golden
We
Lasso.
answered this earlier in the stream, so I'm just gonna go quick. I said Giga. Brian said what? Family coaster. Ace said
restaurant.
Giga. Tom said Giga.
Restaurant.
Oh, restaurant. That's right.
They could
Who
get a
did
restaurant.
CEO?
Where is Brandon?
Where is Brandon? Brandon
Like,
is
let's
Brandon.
go
Is at,
Brandon, or
Brandon is at the
Not
parade.
politics.
The
Brandon's
parade
at
that we
parade?
all are missing right now. He's at the parade, the grand parade of the country, right in Manhattan, in the Village.
What is that?
The Great Parade. You know, it's the big day today.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, the Brandon Parade.
I have no clue. If any of you guys know, I guess that's where he is.
Next question.
Why do you think Aerodynamics discontinued the Pipeline roller coaster? Because it looked like it beat the crap out of you. That's why. It looked
They
cool.
ran
know
out
what?
of money. They went bankrupt.
No, yeah, they are defunct now. But you know what, Colin? You're absolutely right. They do beat the holy
No,
heck out
these
of
were
you.
never built, Ace.
They were. Oh man, if they built those things would have been worse than the custom loopers. Oh, that would have been terrible. I can't
the
even
Aero Pipeline
imagine.
never got built.
Oof! Thank God they
It was
didn't.
only a prototype.
Oh, thank God they didn't. Yeah,
Do you
that
even
was
know what
defunct.
it is?
You said what?
Do you even know what it is?
I don't think he does.
Nah,
Yeah, I'll show you.
For the
I don't
benefit
think
of
you know
Ace,
what
let's
is.
put it on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be.
Let's bring up the footage.
Oh,
Wasn't there
man.
like a prototype footage?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I can
interesting.
find it.
The company just went bankrupt and they shut down.
Yeah, X2, one of our favorite coasts at Magic Mountain, knock them out.
No,
Right,
there
that-
was other reasons why that was one of the last coasters they built. No, their Tennessee Tornado was the last one, wasn't it?
Wow, Tennessee Tornado's great.
But that was like the last one before they officially went out.
That's
All right,
incredible.
Ace, here it is. Look
Okay.
closely.
Oh my God, that thing! Wow, oof, looks brutal. Wow, woo! I'm so happy they didn't build that. I was right. Oh
I don't
boy,
know.
nah, that thing looks wow. Listen, I've been
This
on a
isn't
lot of arrows in my
1080p.
lifetime.
This is like shitty footage, so we don't know.
Well,
Oh boy,
it says it's 1080p.
Ooh.
Oh well. But yeah, that was that.
Yeah, you're right about the city footage. It is old.
Hello,
But it's-
Carlos Guzman. What is the next coaster to leave Great Adventure, and why is it Green
Ooh.
Lantern?
Yeah,
I
Green
don't think
Lantern.
it's Green Lantern.
It's not Green
I
Lantern.
think truly it has a chance, and this might sound weird, at being Skull Mountain.
Wow.
That is an interesting choice.
Because think about it, it's getting a little old, right? It's from the 90s. It hasn't really had too much attention paid to it. I mean, other than the Skull Mountain remix they do every now and then. I think it could be on its way out for something big to go up there against the lake. Truly. I mean, I love Skull Mountain. I don't want it to leave, but I could see it happening. That or Dark
Yeah,
Knight.
I don't want to
On
see
the
that
upside
go.
if Dark Knight left.
I would have to say one of the parking lot coasters. Definitely not Superman. I could probably see Green Lantern because it's not that much of a popular coaster.
I don't see any of the B&Ms going because they
No.
still hold up. And the fact that, look, Great Adventure, they have 5 B&Ms. They're
Yeah,
going
they're
to
gonna
hold on.
keep the
They're
record.
trying to hold on like, hey, we have the most B&M coasters.
Yeah,
If they build another one.
yeah. In 2 years, there'd be 6. They will really smash their record. It'd be hard to
Something
catch.
that's
Well, I
over-
guess we'll have to see about that one, Ace. Anyways, next question. Everyone's favorite Intamin coaster. Mine is Velocicoaster. But it's tight
Exactly.
between Velocicoaster and El Toro.
Same here. That would be Velocicoaster and El Toro, the greatest steel and wooden coaster. What
Mine's
about you?
I-305.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. And you, Bob? I mean not Bob. Brian. Sorry. Oh my God! I know so many of you coaster
First off,
enthusiasts. Fellow coaster enthusiasts. Oh my God!
Velocicoaster is the favorite.
Oh boy! You said Velocicoaster?
Velocicoaster.
Okay, Brian.
Update for everybody. Mystic
Get
Timbers
repainted
is
in the
done.
future? Oh, you finished,
Oh,
Tom.
you got it.
Congratulations.
There we go.
Congrats.
Big round of applause in chat for
Oh,
Tom
yeah.
completing his, what is that, Mystic Timbers Nano Coaster?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Moving on.
Very good job.
Okay. Number 2. Now you're building number
Yep,
2.
going on number 2.
Millie, do you think
Yep.
Nitro will get repainted in the future? Yes,
Yeah.
I think Nitro will be getting repainted.
It needs it.
It's on the list.
It would
That's
be
all I'm
nice.
going to say. I think it will be repainted next year. Moving on.
Oh, what's...
Okay.
Shadow Stalker should be a bucket. Wait, what happened, Tom?
No, I'm just saying. I didn't realize this was like 2 bases.
Oh, it should be a
I've never-
bucket list.
I guess you
Shadow
like
That's a
Stalker
big
should be
coaster.
bucket list.
A
We'll
bucket
see
list.
about that, Sammy.
Huh. Okay.
Tom, how many jerseys do you own, and do you have your name? Any of them have your name on it?
I have to think about how many jerseys. It's more than 10, and while I think about that, I will say I will probably never get my own name on a jersey. I think that's one of the dumbest things next to putting Gretzky on a jersey for a team he never played for. Because I've seen it, and it's really dumb. But
That hurts because I have a Devils jersey.
do you have a Devils jersey that says Gretzky on it though?
No, my last name, but
I
it's a
personally
cancer,
don't
it's
like
one
it.
of the
If you want to
cancer
do
ones
it,
because my dad passed from cancer. So
no, well then
what-
that's a good reason though. But I'm just saying, like, oh, I wish I played for the Devils. Put my name on it, like that. Like there are certain instances where it's good, but personally for me, that's a no go. There has to be a pretty good reason for me to put my name on there. But like, I was at Devils Capitals in DC, and someone was wearing a Gretzky North Stars jersey, and it was an abomination.
yeah, that's a no go.
That's definitely a jersey
That's
foul.
reprehensible. That is absolutely reprehensible. What was your reason for having your name on it, Brian? Interesting.
Because it was the cancer, like
Hockey fights cancer. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
great.
have one.
my
of
That's
those.
dad had
great.
cancer, passed from cancer, so I got my last name
Well,
on
that's
it.
a really good jersey, though.
That's a great jersey, yeah.
I also have another one that I have Flyers Swallow on the back of it, just because
Right.
Yeah.
I have a Nevermore 94 name and number shirt that I just got, so that's a good
Okay.
one too. I won't do it for a jersey because that's still a lot of money to do for a jersey, but
I was getting them from a Chinese knockoff site, so I was
Oh,
like,
okay,
why
well,
not?
but yeah, I'm gonna say I have 13 jerseys, working on 14.
Okay.
All right, moving on from hockey, back to the subject here. Mary Beth, I'm assuming that means your favorite coaster, BGW's Loch Ness Monster. That's a great ride. What's your favorite
It is.
park? I went over this earlier. I only remember mine was Silver Dollar City. I think Tom said, Kings Island or BGW.
Yeah.
Ace said Great Adventure.
Great
Brian, what did you say?
I said Silver Isle City and Hershey Park.
Okay. When was your first time at Great Adventure and what was it like?
that's
Mine was
easy.
in
Oh, go ahead.
2009, and actually, I
Wow.
have a picture for you guys. If you give me a second.
Mine was, I couldn't remember. I was a young little
This
kid.
right here is my first ever visit to Great Adventure in 2009.
Wow.
God, there's a big time reflection here. Let's see if I can. That's
Baby,
me
see it.
on the log flume. That little
Oh,
kid.
you're the little
that's
baby.
me
Wow.
in 2009. That's my dad, and that's a family
You're
friend.
only
behind.
3. 3 years old. Wow.
Yeah, I got my first season pass there too.
That's awesome. Mine wasn't, I believe it or not, I'm going to show my age, young man. August 8th, 1988. I'll never forget, I got surprised by my aunt and her husband. And they said we were going out, and before long and behold, guess what was there? The bobsled. I was like, oh my God, Great Adventure. We went in there, it was totally different than the way it looks now. That's almost 34 years ago. And I got on the runaway train. And it was a rainy, sucky day. There was nothing. Everybody was crazy to get on water rides when it was 60 degrees. It was a sucky, rainy day. And I remember the space shuttle and Splash Waterfalls. So, yeah, that was my first day at Great Adventure. I'll never forget that moment.
Mine was 2003. I have a picture of me on the log flume, not from my first visit, but it was definitely around then because I remember seeing Viper in person. And all that stuff from around that time was still there. But I've been going since 2003 when I was little. I don't remember it. Apparently, I really like Bugs Bunny Land, So it was cool. I have a picture of me somewhere on the bug ride, so I'll have to do some digging to find that.
I know I have a from 1995 like a season pass, and I know I have photos of me young when I was at Bugs Bunny Land and all that other rides.
Yep.
Wow.
It just
My
they're
dad
upstairs,
answered
not
in the
here.
chat opening day 1974, and it was amazing. He was there.
Wow.
4th of July 1974. Yeah, he's
Were
amazing.
you, real quick, Brian? Were you like my age, like 8 years old or older? You was a teenager when you went.
I was born in 1987.
Yeah, I was. I
So
just
you
want to
did
give
that.
you. Wow. I
Oh,
want to
everyone, pause the conversation. We have another super chat from John Joseph Gray IV. Has anyone else seen Zoo Test at all this year?
Unfortunately, not.
No.
Recently enough to see it.
Oh
I
man.
have seen videos, and I've seen that a lot of people have seen it. So hopefully it'll be open soon, John, so you can get your 18
Yeah.
ride on it.
Get 2,000 fried.
Yep.
Yeah. Go, John.
All right, next up. Oh, we already did that. Ace, can I call this is from someone in the chat, not me. Ace, can I call you Ace Flying Aerial Chase?
Oh man. That was the old name. That was actually the old name before they changed it at Carowin.
Flying Ace Aerial Chase.
Yeah, they changed the name.
Now it's
What is it
Kitty
now?
Hawk. All right, next up. Oh, you got a fan, Ace. Hi, Ace. It's Aiden. I met you at Six Flags New England.
Hey, how you doing, Aiden?
Ace has his first fan. Welcome to the stream, Aiden. Yeah, I hope
Yep.
you're still here because this was from a while ago. But let's see here. Like the comment at Great Escape. That's great. Lucan says Ace speaks the truth about those parks. That's when you were ranting about Great Escape, Laronde, and Darien Lake.
LeBron.
Very good. You got the Canadian accent.
Brian Gray, how is everyone? Brian, we are absolutely splendid this evening.
Brian's doing great.
Fantastic.
I am having a great time trying to peel off this blue paper of the Millennium Force nano coaster. It's a real pain in the ass.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. You can do that. That's
I was gonna
not
say.
anywhere near as bad as you could.
As in a donkey, you know, like
Yes, a donkey, a
Right,
very annoying
yeah.
donkey. All right, next up, Gale Force is awesome. It sure is. Tom, when will you ride Gale Force?
Yeah.
that's a good question. What's everyone doing this week?
Yeah, working.
Work.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yes, Brian, you heard that right. All right, next up, I think Nitro is underrated easily at my number 5 overall and better than Jersey Devil. I don't agree that
concur.
it's better than Jersey Devil, but it's very underrated.
It is underrated. It's one of the best coasters. What would you say, Brian?
Oh, okay.
It might be underrated, but like everyone's different. If you want to
Yeah.
put it in your number 5, sure, go for it.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Definitely my top 20.
Up, Ace on the move. Oh, never mind.
Just gonna drink some water.
next up. Oh, what are you getting talked out?
Yeah, you gotta drink some water.
Yeah, it's a hot day today. It went up to 90 today, so still got to keep yourself hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Best
yeah.
non-coaster in Cedar Fair Park is definitely Calico Mine Ride at Knott's. I haven't been there, so I don't know.
That is a good ride.
Best coaster, Great Adventure. Everyone on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
El Toro.
El Toro.
Road
Toro.
on Railway.
Ace
Toro.
didn't get the memo, obviously.
Oh, do it again,
it's
do it
El
again.
Toro.
All right, we got to do it again. All ready? 1, 2, 3. El
Superman
Toro.
Ultimate Flight.
Okay, I'm done with this. Next up. Top 3 rapid rides in the USA.
Oh,
Popeyes at Universal, Thunder Canyon at Dorney, and I don't know what the third would be, honestly. That's tough. Cedar Points is pretty good.
I can't remember the name of the one at Disney, but I remember liking Disney
Oh,
World
yes,
a lot.
Cali River Ride. Yeah,
Cali
yeah,
River
that's-
Ride,
that's
yes.
very good.
I gotta go Popeyes. Then what's Infinity Falls, and then Donny,
Philly Falls is very good.
and then Donny Parks.
yeah. So Donny Parks is great. We all got soaked on there when we did it last. Remember, Colin? We got
Speaking of
soaked.
Dorney Parks, I have a
I mean,
video
2
coming
years
out
ago.
of me, East Coasters, my dad and Tom all on it. It is one of the best videos I think I've ever filmed. So
We did. We got on
Yeah,
it
if you
together.
need any
Remember?
Donny Park content, go to Hollywood Studios. He is
yes,
fantastic.
Hollywood Studios is the master of Dorney Park content.
Yeah.
there.
We got on
Great.
that. What
The
about?
filmography, the stability, it's fantastic video.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. So
I
yeah,
got
that
to say,
water.
honestly though, the Dorney Park vlog I filmed Friday came out as one of my favorite vlogs I think I've ever put together. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Oh, that's great. Great. And you all got soaked on the rapids right at
On
Bunny
Thunder
Park, right?
Canyon. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite one for now.
All right,
That
next
one's
up.
great.
Would you rather have 50 coaster credits but all of them suck, or 500 coasters but all of them are kiddie coasters?
Oh man.
I'll go with the
Terrible both
50
ways.
terrible credits because at least there's the potential for variety in there.
50,
You get a
yeah.
lot of the Zamperla kiddie coasters in that 500 kiddie ones. A lot
Yeah,
of similar stuff.
I take the 50 coaster credits.
I'd say
Yeah,
so,
I don't. Yeah, I take it.
I hate to be different, but being a father and have a daughter, I honestly would rather do the 500 and be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to ride with my daughter.
That's
Someday
sweet.
we'll understand.
That's
I'd
very nice.
rather do that.
That's
All
very
right,
nice.
Ace, we got a question for you. Ace, how can you run so fast with a cane?
I didn't run. What had happened was
You skipped.
I did the Barbara Walters treatment. I actually hobbled around the park. That's what I was doing. I was hobbling. I didn't walk. I hobbled. I was going to even offer Barbara Walters my cane, but Barbara Walters, she didn't take my cane. Fortunately, there's a picture of it, by the way, too, of Barbara Walters declining it.
Ace, why'd you go so close there?
I just started laughing. I couldn't help it.
All right, let's see. Now where are we? How do I join? Brian, we're not actually taking guests tonight, unfortunately. So sorry.
Oh,
about that.
unfortunately.
There's enough people on the chat already.
Ran about the Devils for an hour, maybe another night, but I could probably do a full day.
All right, we're getting close to the end of the questions, Ace. So soon you'll be able to interview us again. Will Movietown retheme into DC Universe next year, like Great America got DC Universe this year? We were supposed to, I think, 2 years ago, have DC Universe signs at either end of Metropolis and Movietown, and it just never happened. I think New England got ours, honestly. But, I mean, I think it'd make more sense. I would
It does.
much rather see something like Gotham City and Metropolis, like have two distinct areas that are actually themed, but who knows? Also, Brian, check your not you, Brian Gray, check your Instagram DMs. Any other opinions?
No, yeah, it's
I don't think it will.
basically it's DC in every way other than in name. All the Movietown theming is gone, other than for the fact that Batman has a movie and The Dark Knight is a movie. It's basically all DC.
Yeah.
It flows. No, like you have
It does.
from, you go across the bridge, the Narrows Bridge, and you go Metropolis to Gotham. It works.
The only thing that's not cool or that irks me a little bit is that Superman Ultimate Flight is not in Metropolis, but you can kind of get away with it. Kind of.
Location. So
Yeah, right.
All right, next up. My favorite flat ride is mixed flavored by Jolly Rancher. I have not ridden one of the what are they? I don't even know what the Zamperla model's called. I can't remember.
I don't know what the model is.
The mix, the new ride that's in front of Sidewinder or Jolly Rancher Remix at Hershey.
The Jolly Rancher remix. I rode that one, but I didn't ride the other one. I don't even know what that's called.
Mixed.
That new flat ride.
It's flavored.
MIXD. I figured you would understand. Well, Next up, what do you think about the future of Frontier Adventures and the Boardwalk section of Six Flags Great Adventure? Frontier Adventures is only going to get better. I'm just going to put that out there. And we have a guest. Brian Gray has joined the stream.
Hey guys.
How you doing, Brian?
What's up, Brian?
Hey Brian.
How you doing, man?
Hey Ace.
Right.
How you doing, Brian?
Yeah, pretty good.
That's good.
I was looking for Tom.
Yeah, what's up, Brian?
Will you be able to ride Gale Force this week?
Probably not. That was just a joke. I don't think I'll be able to get down there. I'm busy.
He'll be there tomorrow if anyone wants to ride with him.
Yeah, you can ride with him, Tommy. Tommy, ride with John.
Yeah.
Back to the question we had up here. Boardwalk section, I think that's definitely going to get a major refurbishment at some point. It still bothers me that there's two DC-themed coasters at the end of the boardwalk, but, Brian, Coaster Patch shirt guy, what do you think about this?
I don't think the boardwalk's going to stay the boardwalk Like, granted, yeah, you have Green Lantern and Superman. They're out of place, but you're not going to retheme two different rides because even Green Lantern, they have a jet in the queue line. Like, you're not retheming that. That's going to always be Frontier Adventure. There might be some additions. There might be something happening back there, but other than that, not much is going to go on. You know, like, you got to look. The CEO is more about food, more about stuff. You know, if we get a new ride, hey, great, but don't like expect anything crazy.
I think that at the very least the two themes stay. Whether or not the rides fit in, they'll probably wind up staying. I don't know what else you turn the boardwalk into, especially with all the games right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brian?
I think. Go ahead, Brian.
What's that?
About
The
what do you think
question
about
in
the
the chat.
future?
The future of the boardwalk?
Yeah.
I think Green Lantern might get removed. Or converted.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what
That
about
noise.
Frontier Adventure? Excuse me.
What's all that noise?
Yeah.
And what about
Brian,
Frontier
is that you?
Adventures, Brian? John, what about Frontier? I mean, Brian, what about Frontier Adventures?
I think Best of the West. Because that's like hasn't been open really. I think. Or the,
Sorry to interrupt. The Avalanche just tied the game.
yeah.
Yes. Hooray.
All right. I think we're done with this question.
Next question.
Unless Ace, you had anything to add, because you always have something.
Yes. I believe. Well, obviously, Frontier Adventures definitely have room to grow,
Yeah.
and the boardwalk pretty much. Maybe some coasters will be removed, but I don't really see it down the line. Yeah, not much to be changed up in the boardwalk. Yeah, that's it.
Well, that's it. Okay. Colin, you ready for your first day of work? Sure am. Very excited. Yes, thank you, Ace.
Yeah. Yes, go for it, young man.
Infinity Falls is good. Okay.
Yeah.
Before the El Toro refurbishment in 2018, I didn't know there was an El Toro refurbishment in 2018.
Wow. Didn't even
I
know
thought
that.
it was disappointing. But after El Toro on opening day 2022, it was very awesome. Top 2 in my book for sure.
Absolutely. Great coaster.
Alrighty. Oops.
We lost somebody.
What did you guys think about El Toro before the refurbishment? I didn't
I
know there
always
was a
loved El Toro.
refurbishment in 2018.
I didn't notice.
I didn't
Oh,
notice.
it was great. Like,
It didn't matter to me. It
Still
was always
great.
great.
it was always running good.
Yeah, I've always wanted like the max of like, at least one of the days of the year 10, 20 times whenever I can get my hands on it. You know, so it didn't matter to me. It's going to ride a million times anyway.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Colin?
It's good.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, it's best coaster, great adventure.
And the best wooden coaster hands down in the world.
Oh, definitely. Voyage has nothing on it.
What would you say, but would you say it's the best wooden coaster real quick, Brian and Tommy?
Yeah, it's the best one I've been on.
What about you, Brian?
I had good rides on Voyage, and I guess I got lucky. Voyage was running excellent. Voyage surprised me. So, best wooden coaster for me is Voyage.
Okay. I respect that. Yep. El Toro for me, hands down.
Me and my wife had good rides on it.
I didn't get it. Unfortunately, I didn't get on Voyage Retracts. Unfortunately, I got on when it was rough as nails in 2016, and then 2018, and 19. One of those 2 years, I got on it just before they refurbished it. Can't wait to see it with the refurbished Voyage. Probably be much better with all the tunnels. Looks like
All
a
right.
classic CPI.
Do you think that Ka will be removed in the next 5 years because of the dragster incident?
No.
Absolutely not. If
Heck
it didn't
no. Hell no.
close after Dragster's
Hell no.
accident, it's not going to close as a result of Dragster.
Hell no.
If it didn't get removed after the accident had opening year, it's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere because it is the ultimate superstar coaster of the park and the main attraction at the park. That's why a lot of people come to Great Adventure. It ain't going anywhere. Even though
And
it's
they'll
a
lose 2
lot
rides
for
if they take that
maintenance.
out.
What happened?
They'll lose 2 rides if they take it out.
Absolutely. You got Zoom and Jaw. You're not taking that out. That's why I hate to say it, but Top Thrill Dragster is not as much of a
loss.
heartbreaker of losing because we still got Ka and we have Zumajaro. Thank God. But I still love my top throw dragster. Unfortunately, I'm sure you guys are lamenting. Well, unfortunately, Tommy, you didn't get divided. But I know you're having a tough time with it too, Brian.
I got my rides on it. I'm good. If it goes, it goes. I got my rides.
What about you, Colin?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, it's a great ride. I really don't want to see it go, but if it goes, it goes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this bad Tommy didn't get divided. Tommy and Barbara Walters didn't get divided, unfortunately. This is terrible.
Yeah, poor Barbara Walters.
Poor Barbara Walters. She's old enough to get on it, but hey, she's like 90 years old.
Might as well be. All right. What's your most overrated credit? Voyage at Holiday World and Phantom's Revenge at Kennywood. Next.
Go ahead, Brian. I'm still thinking.
I gotta think about that.
Well, go ahead, Tommy.
My most overrated credit? I also would have to think about that. Yeah, get back to me too.
My most overrated credit would have to be, even though it's running better since I got on it, but I have to go with the first ride ever. Like when I first went to Kennywood, that would be Phantom's Revenge. It was overrated. I thought it would be better than what it was. Bloop, bloop, bloop. The Morgans are kind of like bloopy as opposed to B&Ms and RMCs and Intimates. That's what happens when you ride all these coasters, 419 coasters. So it's hard to be pleased. Very hard.
I honestly can't think of any.
Wow.
I always go into a coaster like, yeah, you watch POVs, you hear like, oh, these are reviews, but I try and like, you know what? Everyone's different. Everyone has their own opinion. And I'm like, I'm going to wipe it out. I'm going to go on the ride and I'm going to feel what it feels.
Yeah.
I really can't pick one that's over that I was like, oh, this sucked. Like, there's nothing that really like disappointed me.
Matt says, oh, goodness, only if I were on the stream, I have many thoughts about Wicked Cyclone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you like Wicked Cyclone, Brian and Tommy?
I liked it. I thought it was really good.
It's
one of my favorite
more of a hang time code. Like, Wicked Cyclone was... The hang time is just fantastic.
Was it awesome or what?
Oh, it's phenomenal.
One of the best RMCs, you hands down, right?
It's up there. I wouldn't say the best, but it's up
Would
there.
you like to say it's better than Twisted Timbers?
No.
I would say so.
Next up is Colin, do you ever go to New York City? No.
Oh.
Ace lives in New York City.
Well, you should go to New York City. You got some great, you got some great areas to visit.
You can see some Broadway shows, Colin.
You got some great churches too to go to, and you got Williamsburg. You got some really great areas. It's very, very multicultural. A lot of Jewish and everything there.
Coney Island. Coney Island's pretty good.
Well, listen, Colin, your brethren is there, so you should go visit your brethren.
Okay. How long do you think until Skull Mountain gets the axe?
Ooh.
Honestly, I don't see any of Great Adventures coasters going anytime soon.
No, not with this CEO.
Like 10 years plus.
I don't know, 10 years.
We already lost Chiller, Rolling Thunder, and Scream Machine. That's enough. Would you guys agree, Brian and Tommy?
I think Skull Mountain has a decently long lifespan still left. It does. It's going to be a while before we see it go.
It's in great shape. What about you, Brian?
I think you're at least 10 years out before you'll see a ride go. These coasters are pretty well maintained.
Yeah, because we already lost a lot of rides during your time when you worked there, the Chiller, Scream Machine, and the Rolling Thunder. So we lost enough coasters. Forget about Viper. Viper, I'm not even going to allude to, really.
Viper wasn't bad.
You liked Viper?
I didn't mind it. It wasn't the end of the world. It was a fun little. It shook you up, It woke you up.
It shook the hell out of you like a rag doll. But hey, for El Toro, I don't even care about Viper.
It was a good trade-off.
Absolutely, great trade-off.
Next question.
All right, next up, where are you working? Nowhere that would interest you guys. It's not an amusement park. Who here has the most and least coaster credits? I know Tom has the least.
Least 125.
How much you have,
crossed
Brian?
100.
Brian, what are you at?
310.
How many you have, Colin?
I'm at 302.
I have exactly 419, which is a poetry 419. Should have been at 425, but I lost 2 coaster credits at Lake Mont Park and a few others. But because they unfortunately roller coasters broke down on me. That might add some more to my 419 on Tuesday when I go to what is that, Clementine Park And
Clementine Park.
what is it? Clement Park, right?
South Jersey.
Clement Park. Go do the hamster wheel and Casino Pier, and I'm also going to Kingsburg.
Wait,
So I'm probably
you
going to
know
add
the
4 more.
hamster wheel. The hamster
Kingsburg
wheel
coaster's
and
not
the
even on the
card,
track
they're the
yet.
same coaster credit.
No, I know that, but I never got on Zola Loca.
Oh, you
That's
never
why I'm
rode
going.
Zolo Loca?
No, never ridden it. No,
Okay.
I'm going to get that as a fourth. That's going to probably be my 422.
Yeah,
So I'm
no,
gonna
that
go
makes it 420.
No, I got to get to Clement Park, Clementon Park, like the apple, the Clementon Park.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go there, then I'm gonna go to Casino Pit, then I'm gonna go to on the way home. I'll do near you guys. You're not too far from there. I'm gonna do Kingsburg. Y'all been to
You're far from
Kingsburg?
there.
Clementon?
Don't waste your time because, as far as I know, neither coaster is rideable right now.
Which one you talking about?
Looping
The
Stars
kiddie
closed.
coaster, you have to be a kid.
Yes, the
to
kid
ride.
Sea Serpent. You have to be a kid to ride it, and
Uh-huh.
Looping Star is just not open.
It's
So I
the,
just-
the, track,
thank you.
the cars aren't even on the track.
Yeah, thank
As
you.
far
So
as I know,
wow,
it's
it's still since April. So I'll just do Clement.
No,
Clement Park.
please go to the park though. Go look at it though.
Yes, go look. You
It
might as well
looks
stop at
nice.
our house while you're at it.
Yeah,
won't be
why
too far.
not? Why
Yeah,
not?
go hang out with Colin. Go stop
Yeah,
at
and
Kingsburg
you
and hang
guys-
out with Colin.
And Brian, you could join too.
Sure.
I'm gonna bring some
You should
cake.
visit
Well,
Brian at work.
who knows? I may bake a cake, not just for the party, but maybe for that day too.
Oh, if you
Maybe
got
some
cake, I'm
vanilla
in.
cake.
Cake.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I mean,
make some vanilla cake for you guys on Saturday.
vanilla cake.
Uh,
I
You
don't
like
know
vanilla cake, Colin? Real quick, you like vanilla cake with vanilla icing?
I mean,
No, serious.
it's better than chocolate cake.
Oh my God, I know you. You like a son to me. I know you. I said I'm not making chocolate because nobody don't like chocolate. Brandon doesn't like chocolate. I said, I'm making a cake that everybody likes, and it's gonna be vanilla. My favorite choice is vanilla and chocolate, like a Michael
You know
Jackson.
what my
cake.
favorite kind of cake is, though? So
Which
if we're
one?
talking like overall,
wait.
Yeah.
ice cream,
Food. Hang on.
vanilla
Applebee's,
and chocolate, ice cream,
Friday's
cake,
rainbow
and cookies.
cake.
That is my favorite cake.
No,
period.
well,
Like
yeah,
a
if we're
friendly
talking a regular
Sunday.
cake, though, I love strawberry.
strawberry. So you still like vanilla a lot too?
Yeah, but I do prefer strawberry.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I probably do. You know what I'll probably do? I'll probably do vanilla plus put the strawberries on top of it.
No,
Colin's
I don't
official
mean, like,
favorite
actual
is
physical strawberries on
Friday's
it.
rainbow.
Oh, the Friday's rainbow cake. That one's pretty
Yeah.
Oh
good.
wow. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, cake is. What about you, Brian?
Oh, I enjoy food. If it tastes good, I'm
Yeah.
in.
That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna
I
make
know
that vanilla
Ace's
cake.
favorite food is cake, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I love cake from any bakery. Just like the cake that your father, Riley's cake. Did you see Riley's cake last year? Oh my God, we got to talk about that another day. Did you see Riley's cake, the purple cake? If you know what I mean.
we won't go any further with right.
No, definitely not. But did you like that cake too? It was really
Don't we have
good.
another question?
Go ahead, go for it.
Let's move on to the next question. I don't know how we started talking about cake from that, but
Yeah, I'm gonna make some.
Come on now.
when are you
Yeah.
gonna do another guest live stream? I really don't know. I don't know when I'm doing another live stream, period, because I'm gonna be starting this week really very busy, not much time on my hands. I got all my videos edited and to get edited. Have a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of exciting content, a lot of work to do, so we'll see.
Got a job.
Got a job, got YouTube, parks to visit, all kinds
But
of stuff.
YouTube was the job.
YouTube is
40
the side.
hours. I know it's 40
YouTube
hours,
is
Tommy.
side biz.
Tommy,
All right,
40
next
hours.
My brother went on El Toro, but he doesn't want to go on it again. He is 7 years old. Do you ever have any advice for him?
Yeah.
Take
Stay
him on
still.
a non-wheeled seat and tell him it's going to be much better. Maybe in the middle of the train, just so that it's not as extreme.
From,
It's still extreme in the middle.
don't
but
force him on. Like,
Don't force him on. Let him pick when he wants to go back
The
on.
first row.
yeah, let him make
Not
the
the first
decision.
row,
If
he had your
he doesn't
mind.
want to ride, don't you ride by yourself and let him watch, and maybe he'll be like, "Oh, I'm missing out," and maybe he'll want to ride with you. Don't
Exactly.
force him on.
Yes, true.
Let him make that decision.
You do that with your daughter too, right? She's actually like joined you when she wants to do coasters. Is she big enough to get on a lot of the coasters?
She's a year and a couple months, so she's not really riding much.
Okay.
But when
Yeah.
she is of height, if she wants to ride it, I will let her ride. Like I don't want to drag her on because I've seen a horrible experience where you drag the kid on, he's crying, has a horrible experience, and then they're scarred for life.
That's not good.
Let them make the decision. If they want to come on, Let them ride. You can ride
Yeah.
without them and be like, hey, watch me ride and have a good time. And maybe you'll be like, hey, I want to experience the fun you just experienced.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it up to them.
That's true.
Don't force them. Don't make the decision for them. Let them make the decision.
You hear that, Colin?
Oh, I know.
When you have your
But
baby,
Park Films Industries, I do have a
hopefully-
suggestion for you.
Colin
If
is
you're
far from
gonna
that.
take
He's a
your brother on anything, I'd recommend taking him on Jersey Devil in a middle row because
Yeah.
that's, in my opinion, Jersey Devil in the middle is kind of like a good borderline between family and thrill because it's
That's
not
true.
as intense as the front or back, which
Yeah.
are both very intense. If you go like dead middle, it's still great. It's still very thrilling and intense, but it's not quite as insane. So that might
Yeah,
be
that makes sense.
a bet to do there.
That makes sense.
What do you think about Wicked Cyclone? We talked about it earlier. It's a
Ooh, that's
phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Right.
One of my favorite
I also
RMCs.
mentioned how Matt Whaley does not like Wicked Cyclone. You're
Oh
crazy.
wow.
Little off topic, but how did you get 2K subs? A lot of time and a lot of patience. A lot of patience. I've been doing YouTube since 2014, December.
Wow.
So it's taken a while to get to this point. That was 8 years ago, almost. So, 7.5. If you do want to pursue YouTube, just know that if you don't have
Yeah,
really
really.
good ideas, creative ideas, it's not going to work. You got to stick to it. You got to keep going with it. Eventually, hopefully, as long as your videos are good enough, they will do good. But it takes time. That's my TED Talk. Phantom isn't overrated. I mean, well, maybe. Okay. I think so. My most overrated credit is Steel Vengeance.
I am
Were you
wow.
dropped
That
as a kid?
I am just at lost of words. Wow.
I don't get that at all.
I don't
really.
get that at all either. That right now is just pretty much that. Wow. I am
Now, the
perplexed.
next
I can't
question
believe
here.
that.
Colin, how did you get so many followers on Instagram? The answer is this right here. This reel has 17.1 million views with, 252,000 likes. That, in addition to this other reel, which has 2.3 million views with 20,000 likes.
That's
That
great.
is how I got so many followers on Instagram.
That's great.
I'm hoping to spread the success to TikTok, which I recently started a little unwillingly, but might as well
Good.
grow the brand. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Instagram technically is my biggest account. So if you guys have Instagram, go give me a follow at Collywood_studios.
Can we pause? Tom, what's the update on the Nano Coaster of Millennium Force?
The Millennium Force update. I am currently wrestling with the second piece here. I got the bases together and the
Okay.
lift is in place.
Oh, pretty
Oh,
good.
okay, you got the
Great.
list still?
Making decent progress.
There you go.
It's these things are
Great.
such a pain
That's
in the
excellent to see.
ass. Yep.
That's
You
good.
like
Progress is great.
Yep.
real quick, Brian? You like Millennium Force?
It's a good coaster. It's up there.
It's my
You like
100th,
this
that's
too,
why
right,
I got
Tom?
it.
Oh, great. I'm
It's
glad.
really,
Glad.
it's really good. It's not great. It's good.
Yeah,
What
I
size
think I
is it?
wanted to like it more than I did.
I
like-
used to like it more than I do.
You like
boy.
this right here?
On
It
the
looks like
hanger and all.
Goliath at
Wow.
Magic Mountain or Titan.
No, that's
That's
my
not
nitro.
Nitro.
That's not-
That's not Nitro. The heck
The
is
nitro.
that?
That's clearly Nitro. What are you talking about?
That's nitro.
Yeah, but look at the
totally.
reports.
Your nitro.
Next question.
Okay. Sure, that's Nitro. Next question. Where were we? Here we are. I love chocolate cake. How dare you? It's okay, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not the. I much prefer, like, in terms of just regular cake, unless it's strawberry. I'm not really a big fan. I like ice cream cake a lot though, and I do like cupcakes.
You like Carvel?
Carvel, what? Cold
Ice cream cake.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Oh yeah. And y'all too, right? Y'all like Carvel?
It's pretty good.
Ice cream cake?
I prefer regular cake to ice cream cake overall.
Nuh-uh. No.
If you're going
Oh, just
Carvel,
cake
you
and
want
ice
milk
cream. You could just get cake and ice cream, like the strawberry cake and some ice cream. That'd be a great
That
mix.
is bad. That's it.
Wow.
When you have regular cake mixed with it, that's what I had at Fridays with that weird cake. It was not good. I should
You're
just
so
ask for
picky.
ice cream.
You're so picky, I'm telling you. Wow.
Ace, big
Colin doesn't eat
420
real
next.
food.
Make it count.
Big 420, make it count. That's gonna be actually the wooden coaster at Clement Park
It
near
wasn't
Philadelphia.
open the other day, so good luck.
You said what?
It wasn't open the other day.
Wow. When did you find that out?
Saturday.
So I
Yesterday.
probably get on. You know what the hell with it? I probably just stay at Great Adventure most of the day and go to the hamster wheel and do Zola Loco on the hamster wheel. That's 420. So instead of wasting my money, because I need everything open before I pay my $26 at Clement Park.
Oh no!
$26.
Can't waste $26.
Yeah, I gotta have it. I had
Like
everything down my
a
disposal.
tank of gas.
Yeah, I know. That's a lot of. Yeah, that's a lot of gas to get there.
You could wait until I wind up down there at some point, maybe.
Yeah,
To
I'll
film
wait.
with my GoPro. So you know.
yeah. I'll wait. I'll just go to Great Adventure and Casino Pier. You guys
Casino
got
Pier.
well. You Brian, you got to work on tomorrow. You got to work on Tuesday, right?
I work every day. What are you talking about?
Oh wow.
It's unlike you, we work.
Oh, I work too. Actually, I'm working with you guys right now. I help you with your stream.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Whenever you're on vacation, you got to come to the parks when you get a chance. Hopefully, during Halloween, you have a vacation.
That might be the only time I will. I work.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you got a door and all that. You got to take care of it. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got a house to
It's
take
too
care of
bad-
pretty much.
It's too bad you don't have a GoPro because at Casino Pier, I know a guy, and you can just you can say you're from Hollywood Studios and you can film on the rides with the
Oh
GoPro.
wow. Well, I gotta go there. How about I go?
His associate, so
What happened?
Your
You
Hollywood
said
Studios
what about an associate?
I'm a Hollywood Studios associate, so I'm good.
Same here. So I'll wait for you to go down there again, Colin, and I'll film with you like you did last time.
Okay. All right, next question. Do you ever see a Fortnite roller coaster happening? It almost did. Firebird at Six Flags America, which was previously known as Apocalypse, was heavily rumored, almost confirmed, to be rethemed to, bear with me, Fortnite Eye of the Storm roller coaster. That almost happened. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can find a picture of it. I remember that.
Tune 1 Avalanche. While Colin looks for that.
Avalanche drop. Okay.
Of course, I can't find a picture.
Have you been to the Tampa Arena?
No, that when I'm not doing theme parks, hockey arenas is my other go-to. I've done Prudential, Continental Airlines Arena, Old Devils Arena.
Obviously.
I've been to the Spectrum, but I think that was for a circus because it wasn't being used for hockey by the time I was around. And then I've gone to Wells Fargo and then Capital One. So
because in January I went Devils Tampa. That arena is so nice.
Emily
It's good.
Arena, yeah.
It's
But
nice.
I've been to 3 current arenas and 2 defunct ones. So
Okay.
Hey, hockey guys
yeah.
on the right. Where are the Islanders playing now? Because I'm still catching up with my hockey. You guys got to
They're
go.
at UBS.
Yeah, they were at the Coliseum. Where are they now?
Yeah, now they're at UBS, Belmont Park. They're like
Oh, wow.
last season, this past
So
season.
no Barclays? I thought they were at the Barclays for a little bit.
For
Barclays
a
in
tiny
Brooklyn.
bit, they were.
It was
Okay.
There was like some weird in between where they were at Barclays, but now it's gone.
Okay.
Like,
Let's go, Ab. Let's go,
To get
Ab.
back on topic, I do want to show off a new shirt at Great Adventure that we
Oh
bought.
wow!
I got the horns, El Toro, and there's a black variant of it where
you didn't
actually-
make that. That legit looks like you made that.
I know, no, it's at the park being sold.
Interesting.
$10 shirt, can't pass it up.
$10.
I could make
Like,
that
is this
for
after the
$5.
discount?
No, yeah, after the discount, but yeah, there
Okay.
it is. And then there's another variant where it's a black shirt with red art where it says "I tamed El Toro" or something like that, where this person is actually riding the bull.
Hmm.
The good
Oh,
one was like I like it rough was the funny shirt that they used
That's
to.
funny. You made it?
No, it's being sold at
that's
Great
from
Adventure.
the
You
park.
can buy
That's
it.
shocking.
about
Like that
30.
looks like quality. You would like someone would make it home.
Somebody like you would make it or something. That wow. Oh
I mean,
wow.
I can never complain about new merch.
You want the Hollywood Studios logo on the back? Because I'll do it.
Oh wow. I saw you guys
I
goofing
wouldn't-
around prior to the
I
trip. Y'all
wouldn't
was so
be
excited
object to that.
for the spring conference. Remember, Brian? You and Phil and
Oh,
Colin?
we had it lit. We had good
I
merch.
know. You were lit. Yep. You had it down pat.
Besides
Right,
my
next-
patch shirt, which is getting patches put on it, but yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You do have the patches. I remember
I
that.
do have the patch shirt.
Next up here,
Well,
Colin,
listen,
tell
that's
us
why you
your
have the
ride
beard to play in it.
What?
No, I said that's why you have the beard to play in it.
What?
Play with it. To play with the beard.
What?
You
You lost me.
I thought you were talking about the beard. Like, oh, go ahead.
Next question.
I
Let's
think you're
keep
the
this
only one that
rolling.
plays with your beard. Colin, tell me your ride experience on Rolling Thunder because I was almost tall enough to ride Rolling Thunder on closing day.
Oh, wow.
You got to keep in mind, it's been 9 years since I rode Rolling Thunder. I was very little. Well, not very little. I was young when I rode it. I remember it being fun, being rough, but I loved it. It was one of my favorite coasters.
You
At
didn't
that
go
time.
closing day?
What?
You didn't go closing day?
I don't. We went.
I don't think
very
I did
close.
either.
I did.
I rode it
was
that
an
season,
interesting day.
definitely.
Closing day was the longest I've ever waited for the ride. But listening to everyone's story around you in line, like, oh, I remember when I first rode, like the stories and the memories that people had of this ride. It was just like, wow, this was worth the like 35-minute wait. I just waited to ride this that one last time on the last day. Just to hear everyone else around you in line to like what they experienced or whatever. It was a very fun day, an interesting day.
Yeah.
To hear everyone's story of what this ride meant to them.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember my last time on it getting banged around. I'm like, wow, what a child kiddie ride. It was the ultimate ride. If it is not just the Runaway Train being my childhood great adventure ride, that Rolling Thunder, man. I remember my mother, God rest and bless her soul. I scared the crap out of my mother on in the front row. What memories on that ride? I miss that ride dearly. I'm sure all of us are heartbroken that we don't no longer have that ride. One of my favorite rides in the park, Rolling Thunder, hands down. Especially when it was awesome.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have it anymore.
All right, to get off a very sad topic,
I know.
give Six Flags Great Adventure a ride like Full Throttle. Yeah.
Whoa, yes. Oh, yeah.
I don't know about that because that's a ride that's very focused on its launch.
Ryan, you know.
Have that
You
with
did it
King
like
to
me.
Top.
Would you agree that Full Throttle would be a good ride at Great Adventure?
Icebreaker.
I would rather a better multi-launch than
With Max Force?
no. I would
No.
rather like a better, well-rounded multi-launch coaster
Yeah.
than like a Full Throttle. Like Full
Right.
Throttle is fun. It's good. It works with Magic Mountain, but here I want something more. Like, because we have an accelerator coaster with King Ka. You need a good multi-launch coaster here. Like you had Batman Run Chiller, that kind of filled the niche.
What about a Maverick type or a Velocicoaster type?
Oh no, yeah, that's what I would put more of Maverick or Velocicoaster would.
Oh,
would
yeah.
Great
In
Adventure.
the back of the park. Wouldn't the back of the park be great, Colin?
Full Throttle is it's a one-trick pony.
That's true, it is.
Got a couple
You got
things.
the
It's like, all right.
The old monorail tunnel. The old monorail tunnel that they could utilize, but they don't have that in Great Adventure. Yeah. What about the back of the park?
It's kind of like, all right, you got the one big thing, boom,
boom,
done,
boom, boom.
You launch. It's like, no,
Yeah.
if you're going to build a multi-launch, you got to build a good multi-launch at Great Adventure.
It does share the same loop as the top hat to end the ride. But nice.
That's not. I don't have a problem with that. It's just I think Great Adventure would need something better than what
Full
Throttle is.
Something in the back of the around back of Jersey Devil, if they could fit it back there or whatever.
Back behind Jersey Devil, I'd put a nice GCI wooden, wrap it around the lake, use the land right next to it. Like that's what should be back there.
Where are you talking about back
put it back by the land between Zoom and like going back to Zoom and Jaro. Use that land for a nice multi-launch.
The GCI you alluded to, you're talking about behind the Jersey Devil and Nitro area and Skull
Honestly,
Mountain?
if I was to build a GCI, I would put it the station area where Evolution, that one ride used to be. You can put the station there. It goes out where the old remote control boats were.
You
goes out that way and work the lift hill along the water. Wrap it all, like do some crazy twist stuff where Jersey Devil, that area to the left of it is, and then bring it back. You can do something fun.
Would that be similar to Mystic Timbers?
Something similar, but more like twisting, though. Not so much out and back.
But that's fine. GCIs are great.
No, I think GCI would do a good job. Like, that's what I would put.
Oh, absolutely. GCI would be a great adventure as one of the coasters down the line.
Let's keep it rolling.
All righty. I love Fortnite. Do you like the Fortnite Battle Royale? No.
No,
Do you like
too
Fortnite
long.
Battle
No, it's just like the Dr. Diabolical's cliffhanger. It ain't, that's a better name, but that's just too long. It's too long of a name.
Wait, can you say the name?
Dr. Diabolical
No,
cliffhanger.
this one.
What, the Fortnite Battle Royale?
Yeah, that one. That's the name of a video game, not a roller.
Yeah, this is video games. Let's.
Oh, wow.
And
You
that
just
guy-
getting off topic, aren't you?
Hey, what's up, Doc? Not much.
Oh, man.
I'm new here. Well, welcome, Brandon Looney Tunes fan 2000. What's your favorite roller coaster or great adventure? We answered this earlier. Everyone ready?
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
Elbow.
Okay. Ben Thompson King the Ka.
Mm.
Okay. Full Throttle was supposed to go to Great Adventure to replace Scream Machine, but Magic Mountain stole it. That
Wow.
actually would have been a good Scream Machine replacement.
That would have been. The Scream Machine, man. Green Lantern sucks compared. These could have left the Scream Machine. That matter. Green Lantern's rough as nails.
It would have been interesting because the layout would be different. So it'd be interesting to see what the layout would have been
Yeah.
if this is true.
Yeah, without all the elements that Magic Mountain has. And the
I
terrain.
have-
I
and
can
all
see the
that.
loop, the same loop, but what would you wrap around? What would you do?
Exactly.
Tunnel?
We don't have all that with the parking lot like the Great Magic Mountain Park had. That's
Yeah.
the total difference.
The loop could be the same, but other than that, it's like what else
Yeah,
would
it's a
you
lot. No, I'm glad it didn't happen. Give it Magic Mountain the perfect spot that they put it. It worked out perfectly. The wraparound go around Superman and all the way around the front of the park. Cool.
Let's go to the next one. Rolling Thunder should have been RMC. Yes, it should have been.
It should have been, but it's not. You said that, Brian. You alluded to it there, but the supports weren't strong enough, right?
It was decaying.
It was
Thank you.
dilapidated, Ace. It was
It was
dilapidated.
it was dilapidated, decaying. That's not good. That wouldn't have worked.
The Hollywood Studios team gets bigger every day.
Yes, it does. Colin is a superstar with a giant star on it.
I guess so.
Would you agree, Brian and Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you agree, Tommy?
I'm a
Yeah.
superstar.
Yeah, superstar.
Superstar. All right.
Yeah,
Next
superstar.
up.
I'm just waiting for an official shirt with my,
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
That's in the works.
I'll feel
I'm working
official
a
when I'm
new
on the back of a
working on a
shirt.
new rear design for the shirt.
I want my last name and Hollywood Studios on the front.
Imagine El Toro and RMC Rolling Thunder in the same park. It almost happened.
That would have been great.
Would have
If
been
John
great.
was president, it would have happened because that's what he alluded to. That would have been
Yes.
something to
Yeah,
have.
but they
A,
went bankrupt.
about that
So
you talking about too? But yeah, they went bankrupt there.
Oh, wait.
Too bad John wasn't there.
Next up, Tom, what coaster model are you putting together? It shows progress too.
Working on Millennium Force. I just did the little turn after the.
Oh,
the-
great.
That's right there. Next, I'm just trying to figure out because it's having me put in the piece over here now. I'm just trying to figure out in here like what piece it is. So whatever that is, I'm cutting out next.
what are you using to cut them out?
Just a nail clipper.
Okay.
It works. You kind of have to like.
No, it does work.
Yeah, some are easier than others, but it's still a pain in the neck. Just the worst part is trying to make sure you have the right one. Like it would
Yeah.
help if they were numbered or something.
That would, but like you just have to really pay attention.
Yeah,
You're
you have to like kind of
there's
follow
an
with the
extra hill
holes.
there. This is this piece.
Yeah, it's not impossible.
Next up, do y'all think Mac Extreme Spinner will go on Volcano's plot at King's Dominion?
No,
I don't
heck no.
think that'll happen, but I'd love to see that
That'd be
happen
cool.
because Mac Extreme Spinners are incredible.
It's
That
all
would
right,
be-
but I don't see that.
That would be nice, but honestly, one of the new Volcoma flying coasters would be perfect. Nice launched Volcoma flying coaster. That would be like you could do something crazy in that area.
What do you think is going there, Colin? In Volcano's plot of land?
Probably a wing coaster. I think that'd be great.
That'd be
A wing
great. Have you ever ridden Volcano, Brian?
Oh yeah, many times.
Me too. Since
That
2010.
launch.
That launch was crazy, right?
That was one of the top like intense launches
True.
with Volcano.
It was. Then how many launches? The twice you went in out.
You
out
had the
Volcano,
one, you had
back
the
in, and
crazy
come
bank turn, and then you had the final
Back
turn
again, you go out.
out of the top.
And you was like a bat out of hell. You would have loved it,
Yeah.
Colin. You and your dad would have loved it. You too, Tommy. Y'all would have loved it.
Yeah.
The hell
We
out of it.
missed it by like 6 months. We
Oh,
barely missed
But I feel like Phil had to have ridden it at least once
Nope.
in his life.
He
No,
only
he
went
knows
to
what he
Costa
rode.
Rica
He
for
didn't
the
ride
first
it,
time
did
in 2018.
He never got to ride it because they started after I do doing these crazy road trips. Because I started these crazy road
that
trips.
was like it was local enough that he would have been able to make the trip down.
Yeah. Well, he
We
wasn't
passed
doing as
multiple
many.
times.
He wasn't doing as many road trips. Like when he met me, he saw how insane I was and how many road trips I was doing, going around the country, like
Well,
driving 5,800
everyone
miles.
when they meet you.
Yeah.
5,800 miles actually, my top notch, going from Florida to Texas and up and back and forth. Oh yeah. But
All out of a minivan, right?
Huh?
Ace.
You said what?
All out of a minivan, right?
Yeah. The minivan ain't perfect with the bed. Thank God.
Stuffed in the
They
back.
did
Yeah.
Here, Ace, like I got a story for you to tell once we finish all these questions, all right?
Yeah,
So
go
let's
ahead.
see if we get through these.
Yeah.
No, once we get through these questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Good
for it.
luck.
My parents nicknamed Rolling Thunder Old Rickety.
Yeah.
It was rough, but it was still
It
good.
was, bro. It was
But it was a
great.
classic.
Of course it
Brian,
was.
how'd you get your name Coaster Patch shirt? Or shirt patch, whatever you
Oh, that's
wanna
pretty cool.
Because I have a shirt that has roller coaster and theme park shirts all sewn to it. So that's kind of how I was like, well, I'm Coaster Patch shirt guy because that's the shirt I usually wear.
And Brian
I
actually
got
is
two
not
more
the only-
patches that are gonna get sewn onto it. So
he's not the only Coaster Patch shirt guy. We found his twin when we went to
damn
Florida.
it.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. How was that experience, Brian?
It was interesting. He was a good guy.
That's
Here's
good.
the back of their shirts.
Wow, that is your twin. Oh wow.
But like he's got old school. He said he has 3 vests with old school patches. So like
Awesome.
he's got the OG stuff. Mine is more recent.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
There's Brian
But
and his twin.
Honestly, it's like, I have, me and my wife moved in. I can't buy a T-shirt for every park anymore. You buy a patch, sew it on, and now I have a unique shirt. That's me,
That's smart. You save money. You gotta be like me.
And
Be frugal.
space. It's more about space.
Oh, okay. And being frugality. You be frugal.
No,
Well,
it's
it-
just
it's
because the patches
frugality.
cost money. It's space.
Oh, cool.
And like I said, it's not like, oh, we all have the same shirt. Like it's unique.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
that's me
next
in the
up
multiverse,
here.
if you will, if for the Marvel fans out
That's
there.
him in the That's Brian in the multiverse.
That's the multiverse for the Marvel fans out there.
Of course, we saw that right after we watched Doctor Strange. My dad and I watched Doctor
It
Strange.
honestly fit for like you watch that. It works.
Oh yeah, it's just perfect. All right, next up. Have you seen any changes to your season pass? I have one for Great Escape that allows me into other Northeast parks. They recently changed this and no longer include New Jersey in the parks included. I plan on making another revised video looking at the new passes because there's been a lot that changed. Now they're annual passes, not year passes. I do know that I'm pretty sure all of us here have memberships except for Brian. They're increasing the price of our memberships. I believe for Diamond Elite, it's $4 a month. So it's pretty substantial in the grand scheme of things. That's $48 per membership.
Very good, man. Very good. Smart
I
man.
haven't seen any I know people have been.
It hasn't taken effect yet, but starting very soon, as far as I know, it will be increasing by $4 a month.
People have been getting hit with emails saying that their pass is going to get increased, but I haven't seen any on mine yet.
I got great news about the food. I know you are foodies, just like we all have food. Real quick, the food at Six Flags Six Flags. Oh man, so many parks I've been to in Chicago. Six Flags in Chicago. Six Flags
Great
in
America.
Everything was available on the Dining Pass. Everything.
That's
I
a
could
good
not
park.
believe. I was astonished. I was astonished back in May that everything was on the Dining Pass. So that's great news.
2022?
Yeah, I just came from there a couple weeks ago. And New England is kind of bad. No more Macho Nacho. Six Flags America, the ice cream is still on there. They still got Mexican food. Everybody's gotten great except us. We're the only ones that's gotten screwed. They've taken away everything. Our pass has been annihilated. Our dining apps have been annihilated compared to every other park that I've been to. I'm wondering how Magic Mountains is. Hopefully I get out there this year in September, to check it out. Oh, yeah, everybody has gotten their food and their ice cream. We don't have no more hard ice cream anymore. And now they added flavors because you have to pay
Only
for it.
soft.
But a pecan and cookies and cream is added, but we can't get hard ice
Do you
cream anymore.
prefer hard or soft cream?
I like both of them. I like to have the options to switch up. I don't like to just have to be relegated to soft ice cream. I'm an ice cream guy, just like our president. You know, I love ice cream. That's one thing about I love my ice cream like I love cake. It's a great combination, ice cream and cake. So, but I'll
Yeah,
let
it's
y'all
a
know
great
more
combination.
news about the other parks when I get to them, and if they've changed the dining options. They just killing us. Mr. Basul is killing us.
That's
doing
an
all right.
opinion, I guess. All
I'm
right,
sorry?
let's speed through these.
He's
That's
doing
an
all right.
opinion, I guess.
Yeah.
Bring back Scream Machine, but have it rough, or get rid of Toro. Yes, this is a serious question. Bring back Scream
What?
Machine and
Bring
have
back-
it rough. What are you, crazy?
Oh my God! What? Is
I
that a
don't
serious
understand the
question?
Yes, he says that. Yes, this is a serious question.
Oh no! Oh boy! Wow! I can't believe it.
Mhm.
Wow!
I would take Scream Machine over Green Lantern, but
Yeah.
being a tall person, I never had issues with like ears being banged around or anything. And Scream
Yeah.
Machine was a fantastic. As soon as you dropped off that lift, it was intense.
Yeah.
It was a good ride.
Yeah.
I know people that were shorter than 6 foot,
Yeah.
their heads banged around and they had issues. But I wouldn't like Toro and Scream Machine coexisted at one point. They can still
They did.
coexist.
In
if that
2006.
was- Like, hey,
And 7,
well,
and 8,
Tacoma
and 9,
could come
and
in,
10.
make another
Yeah.
Scream Machine.
Yeah.
That would be
Well, you-
awesome.
5 years. You're 6 feet tall, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I've gone on Scream Machine, it's one of my favorite coasters. Actually, I wish they never got rid of it. Never had any headbanging. I'm 6
Oh,
feet.
it was fantastic. That ride,
It was
intense, It
awesome.
was nice.
And even the theming, everything. You had all the pictures of the different parks that made you want to go to the other Six Flags. That's why I did it to this day.
It
in order
was,
to
it was
flag.
like a history lesson through the
Yes.
line, yeah.
Yes,
But
just
it
like
was like the coaster itself was a solid, intense coaster.
solid 7 loops. Too bad you didn't get on it, Colin. You would have loved it. Dang. You
Really
missed
quick,
it.
yeah,
brother.
you have to say hi to a bunch of people who have recently joined
He's
the
hit
chat.
or miss. He might have
Hello,
known.
ZM Safeall. Hello, Hershey Park enthusiast, as well as everyone else who has joined the stream. Would you rather have an RMC Scream Machine or Toro?
What?
That's not possible.
I think he's asking RMC, Scream Machine, or Toro.
An RMC themed to Scream Machine or Toro?
Oh.
Toro. There's a million RMCs out there, but there's only one Toro.
Honestly, neither.
Your expression, Brian, is funny.
No, because like one, you can't do Scream Machine. You couldn't RMC can't touch Scream Machine because
No.
that's not what they do. And
No.
Toro is such like you can't change Toro. If you're
No.
like, oh, let's have
Hell no.
RMC do their magic to Toro. No, RMC
No.
like Toro is magic. Like don't
Yeah.
leave it alone.
And
That's the perfect coaster. Like leave it alone.
RMC, believe it or not, Toro is great. If you notice, everything RMC touches, because they did have a little bit of hand in on El Toro and
Well,
helping a
they
little bit.
fabricated the track for
Yeah.
Intamin. So they technically built Toro, but like
Yeah,
you
leave
can't
it.
have them come and redo like their magic that they usually do
No.
in the older coasters.
Yeah. No lightning ride treatment is
RMC
leave the
can't
way it
touch
is.
either because
Perfect.
one Scream Machine doesn't work and Toro no. They built that like that's too good of a coaster to even touch.
Yeah, it's not good. It's too great of a coaster.
Exactly.
Great,
All right, next up,
the best.
when we were talking about that GCI, Brian, I guess he came up with a name idea, Pine Rattler.
That'd be nice.
Pine Rattler.
I agree.
Oh, that is a good
With the
one.
NJ with the +1 there.
Ah, here you go.
Mm.
Where would you put that in the park? Well, first
He
thing,
already
real
went
quick.
over this.
I went over this already. Clearly, you weren't
can't-
listening.
we
Oh,
can't spend
no,
any-
I'm thinking of an RMC hybrid. No, that would be a
No, the GCI he talked about.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we did. We got that. You got that. I concur with that. Yeah,
Do you believe
I'm thinking
in
of Iron
RMC
Rattler.
Wildcat
I'm thinking of
rumors?
Iron Rattler that went on 2 years ago.
I couldn't believe more in the RMC Wildcat rumors.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna be
It's
great,
happening.
man.
I'm
Listen,
torn between that.
you know why it's happening? Look at what happened with Mean Streak the 4 or 5 years ago. You start seeing the little clues and the little what do you call those things? The little markings. The markings are there. So and then there's not a line. Look at what just like with Rolling Thunder and Scream Machine didn't have no line. Yep. The painting is on the wall, folks. What do you think, Colin?
Oh, I
I
think
mean-
it's. Oh, go ahead. Ace, who were you
Fine.
interviewing?
You ready?
Who?
Oh, Brian.
Like clues are leading up to RMC is going to come in Wildcat. I think it's a disservice. You should have GCI come in and do. They have the Titan track.
Titan track.
They had the concept. Was it 3 years ago now at IAPA that had inversions? They had that dueling hybrid concept that they had. That was GCI's baby. That was their first coaster. And you're gonna have RMC come and like do it something. You should have GCI come in and make it. They can do something with their Titan track. They can do inversions. They can do something. You should give the right to them. And I know Hershey Park does have a good relationship with GCI, with like Lightning Racer. They have the good relationship. Granted, it might go to RMC, and we might see it next year to be this crazy RMC Lightning Wildcat, but like it really should go to GCI. It's like I might be a little disappointed if it really does go RMC, because it should go to GCI to let them do their creativity, see what they can do with this Titan track. Let them be like, hey, we have the Titan track. We can do inversions. We're going to take our first baby and turn it into some airtime crazy inversion machine.
No pun intended. Speaking of Wildcat, just got through first row for Michigan's Adventure. I got on one of the first 2 or 3 Titan track creations. The first drop, I'm telling you, was totally like day and night when I went down that first Titan track drop. And the same thing with the Predator. So you are right. That would be awesome. I would take that just as any bit as an RMC.
Like
I wouldn't be disappointed. It's smooth.
Let them do it. And I'm like they said, they have a good relationship with Hershey Park.
Great.
You'll probably get a good deal with the price.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Let them see what they can do. Like let them take their first baby that they ever made, and let's see what they can do with it. Don't just give it. Oh, this is RMC. It'll still be good either way. But I don't know. I'd rather see it go to GCI than RMC.
Right. You're cooking with gas, because part of me doesn't want to let Wildcat go because it's the first ever GCI. But when you do that GCI Titan track treatment for the first ever complete, oh, absolutely, coaster, yeah, that would be great, because then you would solve all the problems. Because I don't want to see the GCI coaster like butchered up or whatever with somebody else. It's kind of hard.
Marketing, like, hey, this is GCI's first car, like first creation.
Yeah,
now they just hybrided it. Like,
I know.
You can get marketing. You can get something out of that.
It's tough.
You know what I would like to see? Titan track full makeover of Wildcat, and a full-on RMC of Lightning Racer, because I don't like Lightning Racer.
Wow,
I would agree with that.
I know.
Lightning Racer, let RMC have their, they want to Mobius loop it or whatever they want to do. That would be more
quasi Mobius.
Yeah, quasi.
Lightning Racer.
Yeah, Ace, they make it a quasi Mobius.
But look at the RCDB. That's what they call it. I like the way you say the Mobius loop. That is true. Mobius loop. They do call it the quasi Mobius coaster. Look it up. Yeah, I'm an RCDB head.
All right,
so
we've spent a long time on this one. We got to keep going.
Yeah.
Sorry. I hope Drags here does not close before I get back to your point next year.
Oh man.
No guarantees. Sorry. Which drop is more intense, El Toro or King Ka? El Toro.
El Toro, of course.
Come on now.
You feel El Toro's more.
Just a question about YouTube. Do you see yourself reaching 10K within a few years, if at all? I mean, that's the goal. I would love to succeed as much as I can here. I really do.
That'd be cool.
I really do thank everyone who's supported the channel over the past, I guess, a little over a year now. That I really started getting back into the swing of things around the beginning of the season last year. I mean, I was still posting stuff all along, but I really started to take it seriously beginning of last year, and it's really taken off to a point where I didn't expect it to. So hopefully we can just keep going. I say an infinity coaster will replace Volcano like hang time. That's not out of the question.
The Infinity Coaster does look nice, and I've never been, unfortunately, I've never been on hang time because it was closed for maintenance when I went last year in September in Magic Mountain. But yeah, that looks impressive.
You thought it was such a great idea to go to Magic Mountain and Knott's during their off season.
No, it's all good because I had to get out there to get those credits in. Also, I wanted so badly to get to San Francisco because San Francisco is the reason why I did it.
Me.
No, I want to go to San Francisco because I haven't been to San Francisco. Remember, the pandemic caused me to postpone the trip.
Did you see the redwood trees at least?
2 or 3 years. Huh?
Did you see the redwood trees?
Where
The
at?
redwood forest.
I didn't even have time to get there. I
Like,
know. Well, next time I go,
I'm not
where is
like-
that?
Me and my wife went. We did a California trip, and that was. You have to see the wood. Like, I know this isn't coaster related.
Yeah, you're right.
See the redwood trees.
I'm gonna do that next time I go. Where is the redwood tree?
Pictures don't do it justice. To be
No,
able to
I'ma go.
drive through a tree and to like hug a tree and be like 1/3
Wow.
around a tree.
That is impressive.
It's impressive to see nature. Like, seriously, get out, go to San Francisco, see the
Oh,
redwood
wow.
forests.
Oh,
I
I
know
gotta
it's
get
not
to San
park related,
Francisco.
but seriously, get out and see them. Photos, it's just impressive
Yeah,
nature.
I love San
You'll be
Francisco.
speechless.
Yeah, the redwood tree. I got to keep that in mind when I go
Yeah.
back out there. I love that area. So, California's Great America and Discovery Kingdom were impressive. They were nice parks. I'm sure y'all would have liked it too. I know you've been out there. I'm sure you would have liked it, Colin.
Yeah,
You know,
maybe.
but it's a lot of time you need to go to all these parks in California. So many parks. I know you would have loved it too, Tommy.
Yeah.
What you
How's the
said, Tommy?
Nano coaster update? Nano coaster
Oh,
update?
I'm just putting in that little turnaround section now.
Oh,
It was,
good.
It was a beast to cut out, but
Wow. Well,
You're
you got
getting
it.
there. You're getting there.
Yep. Slow and
You got
steady.
it. Does hang time, real quick, Colin, does hang time look impressive to you? Like a version going to replace Volcano and
It
King's
definitely
Dominion?
be a little underwhelming because it doesn't look good. Hang time just looks okay.
Okay. What about you, Brian? You like hang time?
No. If to replace Volcano, you need an intense launch. You need a unique, because Volcano was like a prototype. That was such a unique coaster. Honest, like the Volcano flying coaster that they have now out, the FLY, out in whatever park in Europe. That would be a perfect addition because it's different. It's a launch. You need something that's different in a launch. You can't just, we're going to put an infinity coaster, which is, run of the mill. You're never going to
something unique.
Like, you're going to do a dishonesty to the patrons and the season pass holders of
And
King's
the
Dominion.
fans.
That's all. You need to put something big there. And when I've gone to an Ace event there from Ace and talked to the park manager, the GM, and he's like, yeah, we know it was a mechanical issue. We took it out. He's like, I know this is heartbreaking for everyone. So they know, like, that was Volcano's a huge, like, piece of their heart is missing from that park. At least from the old, the old GM, it's like, yeah, we know we have to fill it with something special and something that's gonna relate to everyone and like really be a launch and really like suit the actual hole that they now have in the lineup.
They gave skill, not to go off top of the loop, just a little bit. They gave it the chiller treatment. It's terrible that they didn't try hard
was
enough.
Gone for other reasons. The state
No,
said
but
we're not running
no.
it no more.
What-
There's
no.
issues with that.
No, but serious issues with Volcano down the line too. I'm saying the chiller treatment, meaning that they could have tried a little harder.
They couldn't get to run anymore.
Wow. It's just so unfortunate what happened with that. Just like Chiller, it got the axe. That's what I mean.
The
get the chiller
state
treatment.
said it's going to break itself again. You can't run it no more, and they killed it.
Wow.
It derailed.
I know. In 2006, was it 2006 that it derailed, or 2007? Because you was working right during that
I was
time?
working during it.
Did it fall off? Did it come
No,
off the track in
it was the
2000?
middle car. The wheel, the bogie cracked, and it lost it.
Phew.
And I remember when I was leaving my shift, walking past the ride, and one of the fins on the side of the car that were the launch mechanism was stuck at the top, and it had saddled. And they said, "Yeah, it's a bad accident happened." And then that was like the last. That was when the barrel rolls got taken out, and then they did the S turns. When they had the S turns, which I got to ride both sides with the S turns, and then they found hairline cracks in the wheel bogies, and then the state was like, "Nope, you're done."
On the
with
Batman side, that was the Batman side, right?
The Robin side, right?
No, Robin was the side that had the issue.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what side had the hairline cracks that the state was like, "No, you're done with
Terrible.
this ride," and they sold it to Mexico, which supposedly they lost the plans.
They lost it,
couldn't rebuild it,
and then it's been scrapped.
and then it got just melted down.
Yeah, scrapped.
But
Saw
I will
pictures
say
of
I
it.
was fortunate enough to ride it opening year with the overhead. Like I rode it every version, even with the S turns. I got to ride both sides. Like I'm
So
very
did
fortunate I got to
I.
ride it every version.
Except 1997. But F 98, I used to kill it. I used to do it 4 times on each side because you know how much of a coaster credit guy I am. I used to kill that ride because I knew
Yeah.
that line, the
Well,
capacity was
and
terrible.
being ADA accessible, you were able to.
No. I ran there. I would have to haul ass over there.
Oh,
No,
you
there
didn't
was
have
no
you didn't
88.
have your
You
cane
didn't
at
have
that
it back
point.
then?
No, I didn't have. No,
Oh.
I was like only like 17, 18. I was a young ace. I wasn't old like I am now. I'm an old man now. I ran over there. I would run over to chill on Batman or Robin's side, whatever side, and do it like four times this side, that side. Oh, I would kill it because I knew Nitro's line had a high capacity of 108 riders every
Nitro
time on the ride, and
kill
everything else was good. Chiller was a
All right,
bad.
I think it's
rider.
time to move on. There's a lot of questions now.
Yeah.
Let's kill it.
All right, next
All right.
question.
Yeah,
What
we're
do you
off
think Speeder
topic. at this
46
point.
coaster will be? No
Restaurant.
clue at all.
Ah.
Yes,
A wooden coaster. They need a wooden coaster.
A GCI. Would you concur? A GCI?
I concur, Ace. Yes, I concur.
What you think, Brian?
All right, next. We
GCI.
gotta go rapid fire, Ace. We got a ton of questions now.
Skyrush.
Skyrush that's easy.
Yeah, Skyrush. What about
So do
you,
you think
Tommy?
Great Adventure
Oh.
should do some sort of nightly show on the lake? Oh, I'm surprised, Johnny. You didn't send a super
That'd be
chat.
nice.
It'd be
Geez,
nice, but I
yeah,
don't
that'd be
see the
cool.
budget.
A lot of people don't have an attention span to do that.
Not only that, the budget. I don't think they have.
Yeah.
They're not putting the money toward it. So
They don't.
Mhm.
Yeah, the money doesn't go to entertainment anymore.
No,
at this
not like it
point,
used
it's
to.
either going to be dumped into Fright Fest or Holiday in the Park. They're not going to be like, oh, let's do a summertime fireworks show. No, that money's going to go to Fright Fest and Holiday in the Park.
Yeah. All right, next. Who's going to the first day of Summer Vibes Festival? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Depends.
Well, I don't know what day it starts.
The 16th of July.
No, I doubt if I'll be there. Because I got the
Any
8th
two
event
guys
to
been
go
Six
to.
Flags Great America. I'm going in August. If so, what's your favorite ride? Ace, I think you're the only one.
Have you any of you guys been to Six Flags Great
Brian,
America?
have
Yes,
you
I
been?
have. I'm going to
Goliath.
Oh, easy, hands down. The
It's
best ride
Goliath.
in that park is Goliath.
And then X-Flight.
Raging Bull.
X-Flight is fun.
Raging
But
Bull's up there.
Goliath is the best park.
What happened to Raging Bull? You don't like Raging Bull?
It was okay. I wasn't like wowed by it.
Better than Apollo's Chariot.
I think Apollo's Chariot is better than X.
And what about Max Force?
I wasn't. I haven't been there since Max Force. I was there pre.
Oh, you got on Max Force?
I did not. I was.
went there
I
before
visited
Max.
the
Max Force
park
is good.
pre Max Force.
Max Force is good. X-Flight's good. You know what's an underrated ride? The Intamin Wooden Coaster Dual Racer. But it's not dueling this year. It's every other track they do for
Oh, the
maintenance.
big one.
The
American
American Eagle is great.
American Eagle.
Eagle. That's a fun coaster. But
Yeah,
like,
that is. I
the
did
best
that.
coaster
That
in the park
Intamin is
is
nice.
Goliath.
Vickers,
That
Rob.
stall is one of the best RMC stalls. It's just
You're talking about Goliath?
yeah, Goliath. That's
Oh,
stall. It's
absolutely.
just
Hands. You
insane.
got to. And by the way, you got to be in the first row for that. Am I right?
Yeah,
you got to be in the
yeah,
first row of that.
Even
get
but
all
the
of it.
back row is good too. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely a first.
That first row, you
row
got to
ride.
get that first row. Can't wait till you guys get out there, Colin and Phil and Tommy. It's a great park.
Yeah, okay.
Underrated.
All right,
great
next
park.
up. Has Ace been on Hypersonic XLC? I honestly missed that.
No, I didn't start going.
Why?
Unfortunately, I
Why
didn't start
has
going.
Every obscure credit.
Unfortunately,
I've been at Hypersonic down at King's Dominion. I have been on that. I rode it once. That launch was the most intense launch I've been on.
real quick, is it? Could you compare it to Pantheon? Because my friend in Virginia said you could compare it to Pantheon.
No.
Oh,
Like,
dang.
launch wise, Hypersonic had a more intense. Like it felt like you were shot out of a cannon.
What about going over the top hat?
You kind of coasted. Like it even Pantheon, you coast over that top hat. It's not nothing. Like both of them, you coast over the top. But the launch,
Okay.
I give it to Hypersonic. That thing was like, bam.
Dude, Dompa has something similar to that overseas.
Yeah, I know.
Dompa.
Everyone says that. I'm like, well, you know, who
That was
knows
a salute.
You know, that's a
It's no
bucket
longer a
list
top
thing
hat.
if I'll ever get there,
Wow,
you know?
I've
Like,
never been on Hypersonic
I got to go on it
XLC.
once, and that
Never.
thing was like launching out of a
What
cannon.
year? What did
You go
what year
up
did
over and the bank turn, and it was like slam into the brakes. Like,
What year
it
did you
was
go?
06, I think I went.
Oh wow, yeah, I missed it
When I
by
got
4
to ride
years. I went in 2010 when Intimidate's first year. I just missed it by 4 years.
Okay, no, I went
I
in
did
06,
Volcano.
and that thing was like,
Yeah, I'm dying that I didn't get. I wanted to get on that so badly too. I looked at it like crazy online.
now
I was
it
like,
was
dang,
an
I missed it.
interesting, but because it had car tire, there was a lot of maintenance to the ride, and I get
Yeah.
why there was a lot of maintenance.
Right there where the wind seeker's at.
Yeah, you can actually see part. Like if you're on Seeker and look down, you
Yeah.
can see part of the station is still there. Like
That's
the footage
crazy.
for the station.
That's crazy.
Next question.
Grizzly,
All
don't
right,
even
next
bother going on
question.
Grizzly. Yeah, next question.
I'm trying to keep this going, Collywood.
Thank you, Brian, the associate. Okay, so I had to go, but I'm back. So now I'm gonna clear up why I say Steel Benders is my most overrated coaster. So basically, I rode Steel Benders in 2020 when they had the whole Access Pass thing, and honestly, it was very stressful. They were not allowing guests to pick their row, and the attendant made me ride like middle terrain, so I was kind of in a bad mood. Honestly, it was just underwhelming when I got off. Like the airtime was pretty powerful though, but I just had a really bad experience. That I can understand. I'm
I can
very
understand
glad
that.
we didn't go to Cedar Point in 2020.
Yeah, Cedar Point's operation is horrible. And it's a little better this year because of my ADA situation, but the CDA, the Cedar Point is just horrible. It's atrocious. That's why Kings Island, hands down, is the better park overall. Because you have great staffing. Everything has like 2 trains. It's going. Oh, it's great staff. They're happy. The people are affable. They're really nice. Cedar Point's the antithesis. The people are just, I don't care. Screw it. It's terrible.
Yeah,
I can understand that. Now I understand. Now
imagine
you're
half
with
the
gas.
Toro was the original
I understand
Toro, and the other half was RMC Toro.
What? Oh, come on now. No.
I mean,
Toro's
some
too
parts
good to
could be
think
made
that.
better by RMC.
No,
but, like,
just leave it alone.
Very little.
Leave it alone.
Don't touch
What do you
it.
think, Brian?
Don't touch it. Toro's
Exactly.
too good.
Leave it the hell alone. What about you, Tommy?
Yeah, El Toro is perfectly fine as it is.
What about you, Colin?
Yeah, leave it be.
Exactly. Next question.
I feel
But
like
the
Tom's
GCI
just here because he's contracted, obligated to be here.
Yeah.
What's his name from Seattle Seahawks? He was a football. He's like, I'm just here because I have to be.
Oh, you're talking about
I
Marshawn
forget
Lynch.
it.
I'm the football guru. No, Marshawn Lynch, the Skittles guy.
That's how I
I'm
feel
just
like
here.
Tom is
Yeah.
right now.
I'm just here. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
I do think a GCI near Medusa would be cool.
That would
Supposedly,
be. You
there
know
was
what?
supposed
Mystic
to be-
Timbers.
Wait, Ace. Wait your turn.
Go ahead,
Supposedly-
Colin.
There was supposed to be a wood coaster built originally where Medusa is.
Wow.
Yeah, they were
That
like a
was the original
cyclone
plan.
style ride
Yeah,
When was this?
back in the 90s.
in the late
Wow.
90s.
Wow.
All right, now you can talk, Ace.
Wow, that would be really, really cool because you'd be talking about Mystic Timbers territory. What would you think, Brian?
No, that's
No, it wouldn't have been a
before. That's before
GCI.
GCI even existed.
Put the GC. Oh, okay. I'm thinking about behind Medusa, near where they could probably put the Giga. It's
Okay.
nice back there.
Giga.
There's a Giga?
Perhaps.
All right, next
Well,
question.
let's hope.
Opinions on the Beast this year. It's much better than before.
Much better.
I only ever rode it this year, and I thought it was great.
And
2 years ago.
Brian, you got to get your
let me tell you something. When you remodel 30+% of a roller coaster, wow, they needed that big time. All the helixes, great, and the first drop, noticeable. And I voted in the back a million times. I didn't complain because you know me, I love to complain. I did not complain at all.
Yeah.
No complaints
What?
at
You
all.
complain? No way.
Yeah, about man, I'm getting beaten up and getting the hell beaten out of me. When I did the beast 3 years ago in the back. Oh, it was the worst ride ever in the back before they remodeled it. It was horrible. I got my bones shattered. It was horrible. It was bone crushing.
Bone crushing, huh?
Yes, it was. So, right, Colin? The beast used to be bone crushing back then 2 or 3 years ago.
Even now, in a back wheel seat, it still hurts.
It really does. I didn't feel that when I got on it 3 times on my visits
Back
to.
row killed me.
Not much. The back row was fine.
I thought it was fine.
It
I
was.
thought that
I
back
loved it.
row killed me.
Oh, you got to get on it, Brian.
Crank it
Oh,
up,
what a
Colin.
difference.
I've been on it
All right.
before, but not.
No, the
next-
new remodeled one. I know you have, but the
next
remodeled one.
question. I went to Magic Mountain
Whoa.
in Knott's Lake last August. Hang Time was also close for me. Ghost Rider, Twisted Colossus, next 2 were all awesome rides. That's good to hear. Next up, Do you think Jersey Devil is underrated in the coaster community?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's overhated more than it's underrated.
Yeah, it's underrated. Yep.
Brian?
Yeah. No, it's
Yes, it ran very slow last year. Just all year last year. It was nowhere near what it is
people
now.
had their expectations were too high for it.
Yeah.
Well, even that, I mean, compared to the
And-
animation, it's much
And what
slower.
didn't and what
And
didn't
now
help?
it's running close to the animation.
Yeah, what didn't
Not
help
even
was
that, it's like, all right, you rode Wonder Woman, which is a compact, shorter train ride. You're going to Jersey Devil, which is a longer train and a drawn out layout, and they're like, oh, this is gonna be this crazy. No, it should be a more like drawn out ride. Like they're two different experiences, and everyone's like, oh, I'm butthurt because it's not the same as Wonder Woman.
It's not
Oh,
Wonder
that's your
Woman, right?
fault.
Yeah.
the mid-course break almost killed the damn ride.
I'm
And I
glad they
kid you
turned
not.
that off.
I'm glad they turned that thing on. That was the
I
best
don't know.
thing
I
they could have
rode
done. They
it
turned it
later in
off.
the day. It's fine.
You like the fact they turned it off, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ride it later in the night, day, night. It's fine.
Much better right now. Totally.
You run to King of the Con, do that half, then do the other, then that half, and you're good.
Enthusiasts should definitely give it another ride this year. Definitely. All right, next up. What is a ride that isn't intimidating at first, but is overwhelming after you've ridden it? There's no ride that's done that to me.
Nope.
I have no fear when it comes to rides.
None at all. I don't have no fear for coasters. Not even X2. I love X2, even though he beats the hell out of you at the end with the leg pops. At the
Ace,
end,
can
your
you
leg
read this
slams.
for me? Can you read
said
this?
what?
Everything. Read the name of the channel and what that channel said.
Kalinis Petrinanis. Kalinis Petrinanis.
What's the name of the channel?
Hold up. It looks like his age. God.
What?
I was, what the heck? Hold up. Oh, Rusk, yeah. Wow. You think that you speaking Asian? Like,
Wait.
crazy. Look at it, Tommy. Hi, Brian. Any luck?
Can you
I
say it
wouldn't
Wow.
again?
So you go.
Aruski.
Yes.
This is Tom's tracks.
I'm here. I'm right here.
I missed Tom tracks. Wow.
Miss
You
you
only hear
too.
good yesterday.
So you called
What'd you
him
say,
Ruski.
Tom? Wow.
Okay. At Great America is Viper Rough.
Yes. Oh my God, I skipped it last time I went. The road trip that I met you guys in. I went to that. I didn't even look at Viper. I said, "Oh, holy hell! That thing is so rough. It's
It's an
like
old wooden
it just
coaster. It
picks
is
you
what
up.
it is.
Yeah, it's a real wooden coaster. They that thing is badly maintained. It's rougher than the old American Eagle. It's rough.
Mm,
Terrible.
Hello, Hangtime Girls.
Hi.
All right, we're almost at the end of here, Ace. From
We can-
JJB1224, do you think that Great Adventure will put something in place of the old kiddie water park at Golden Kingdom? They better.
Of course, there's a lot of
It's been
land there. They
coming for
better put
years.
something there. Yeah, they should. Go ahead, Brian.
Maybe down the road, but it's going to be a thrill ride because they have two Fright Fest houses near it. So they're not going to remove two Fright Fest houses to put a coaster or something. Because that's what everyone's like, oh, I hope they put this coaster here. But it's like, they're not going to relocate Fright Fest houses to like some crazy end of the park. They maybe where the splash pad is right now, they might put like the Daredevil dive at Fright Fest or Fiesta Texas.
Fiesta, Texas.
They might put that there. Like that would, maybe they could, like they're not going to put some crazy ride in its spot because at both ends now they have Cell Block 6 or the old Cell Block 6 got moved there.
Yeah.
And they have whatever
Bloodshed.
the other the Fright Fest house is there. So they're not really. They'll probably put a thrill ride there, and that's it, because the Fright Fest houses are surrounded by it. That plot of land.
Yeah. All right, this is a question for Brian and Ace. What's your least favorite coaster at Knott's?
Jaguar.
Oh, that's easy. My least favorite coaster at Knott's was the kiddie coaster. When I got that credit, yeah. Everything else I like.
got Jaguar.
Well, you don't like Jaguar? Wow.
It was all right. It was nothing special.
What about the what's the name of that Schwarzkopf flywheel? What's the name of that one?
Montezuma. That was fun. I had a good time when I rode it.
I like that one. Montezuma was fine. The Jaguar was good.
I just out of like it's not a shitty coaster, but like out of all of them, that would be my least.
Yeah, that's understood. Yeah,
that's
that one kind of
it's not a bad coaster. It's just out of what I rank, that's the bottom.
Yeah, it wasn't that a tight fit coaster. That was kind of tight. It wasn't tight for you when you sat down. It's uncomfortable.
It just the layout was.
Yeah, it's not.
I had fun on it, but it just wasn't like ooh wow, like you know.
Yeah, I'd rather have
least favorite there, and that's the least favorite. It is what it is.
Montezuma. Yeah,
I had more fun on that than Jaguar. So.
Jaguar, I mean, Montezuma is better than Jaguar. Absolute hands down. Yeah. They used to have one at the old Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom. Where did that one go to?
That wasn't was that Jaguar got moved there?
That's a good question. The one at Kentucky
Six Flags can't work his magic to like.
Yeah, they did. They did Six Flags. I've been out of there for years.
Because it was Greased Lightning, wasn't it?
It was Greased Lightning at Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom. Yes.
I don't know where that went.
Me either.
Maybe it was to Knott's, or if it was moved somewhere else.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Maybe
we lost our fearless leader.
Oh wow, we need the general. Where's the general? There he's back.
I pressed the wrong button. I apologize.
Yep, the general.
Yeah,
Napoleon is back.
On my mouse.
Napoleon is back.
I'm back. Yeah, Napoleon. My ass.
It would have been better if Phil came back because that would be funny if Phil just popped up.
Yeah, pretending to be calm the whole time.
You know what would have been funnier if Jack Nicholson came back. That's what his nickname I gave him, Jack Nicholson. Yeah, I sent the things to them yesterday. I sent it to him. You can't handle the truth.
All right, next up, Viper is not rough. Felix's channel is refuting your claim.
Okay, he likes it rough. Hey, you know, I don't like that rough stuff. I knew y'all was gonna do that.
Ace doesn't like rough stuff. Quote it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll quote that one. All right. Next up. You think that they'll go all out for Summer Vibes, or are you expecting a smaller scale event like 4th of July Fest?
Like a smaller scale.
Somewhere in between. But we'll find out. You think Six Flags Great Adventure should add a Chick-fil-A or Popeyes?
No, got enough chicken tenders. No. Got enough chicken tenders. Everywhere you go, I know you like that, Colin, the chicken tenders. Oh, no, you don't like chicken. They have it everywhere.
What are you talking about?
Tyler doesn't like chicken.
He barely eats.
I know he don't eat anything at the parks at burgers.
No.
Fat burger.
No, you don't eat that anymore.
Unfortunately, tonight we are not having guests on the stream, so no one else will be in the live stream. I don't see why you can't replace a maze, though. They did it with Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth. They're not the most elaborate mazes anyway.
True, it's a lot easier to relocate a maze there versus Dorney. Like, that would be an issue.
Yeah, but where are you going to relocate? Like, there's in the park where you're going to relocate it.
Right.
It was easy enough to relocate it where they did.
Right.
You're getting to the point that it's like the fact that you have two mazes to relocate if you were to put an attraction. If it was one, sure, you have an argument.
Which opens up the old country area because they only have one. They have Apocalypse, whatever. Aftermath.
Yeah, whatever, like that. Okay, you have an argument there. You want to relocate something there, maybe try and put a ride or attraction, whatever, coaster. Okay, you're just relocating one. But at Ballins, the old Ballins Jungle Am where the water pad was, there's two haunted mazes there. That's two mazes you have to relocate.
Right.
The park's not going to do that. Like, let's be real.
No one pays attention. Okay. I also rode
We
Viper
offered
at
our
Magic
point.
Mountain last year. I see why they got rid of Scream Machine, but I would still prefer that over Green Lantern. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
I agree, absolutely. It's a hell of a lot better coaster. It's just great. It's a classic. Forget about Green Lantern. Green Lantern's a headbanger. Yeah, I'm tall. It's terrible. What you think, Brian?
I've been on Green Lantern, and honestly, Green Lantern again being someone 6 foot. I enjoyed Viper. My head doesn't bang around. Scream Machine, I enjoyed. My head never banged around. I don't just because Viper is this. I can see
Mhm.
Scream Machine had other issues, is why they got rid of it. They just didn't get this is why we got rid of it. There was other issues. Can't say why, but they got rid of it.
Yeah.
It's steel does fatigue over time. There
It does.
other issues to these rides. Like we, as a coaster enthusiast community, you have to realize
They have a
these
shelf
coasters
life.
have been around for 20 plus years. You're getting to the end of the lifespan of the steel. Like steel doesn't last,
No.
especially with the G forces these are under. Stuff is going to be torn out. I guess Scream Machine was a great ride. It was intense. It had metal fatigue. There was other reasons, ridership, metal fatigue. There was other reasons why they had to get rid of it.
Look at the Hulk. The Hulk got retracted.
And they retract that, and it'll be there for another 15 years. And
look at the Mummy.
They'll probably retract it again.
Same thing with the Mummy too. That just had the new renovations going to be done by August. Same thing.
And if you want to even go Dueling Dragons. Dueling Dragons is an exception because if you read into it, J.K. Rowling never liked that ride. She's like, it's not family friendly. It doesn't fit her vision for Harry Potter.
It's a great ride.
So she was kind of the single-handed reason why that ride, because they could have just retracted it and had a great coaster.
They tore out.
Hagrid's is a fantastic ride.
It is a fantastic ride, but they ain't Dueling Dragons, the Dragon Challenge. So they tore out two perfectly fine coasters.
Took at it. J.K. Rowling was the fault of why that ride left.
So they were good. They were still good to go.
No, they would have had to done the Hulk treatment and retract it.
But
J.K. Rowling was like, I don't want my name on said, you're going to put my name on this ride. I don't want this. It's not really family friendly. Let's go to Hagrid's, which is more family friendly than
it is. It is. I'm not remiss then. I'm not. I rest my case. I did both credits, but both Dueling Dragons and Dragon Challenge. Next.
Viper is a good the Viper is a good ride. It's not really why they got rid of Scream Machine. There's other reasons why. And financially, they were able to, if we tear this ride out, we can scrap it, get the money for scrap, and we can pull this coaster that we're taking from a park that we're shutting down.
Yep.
We'll pop it there and call it a new attraction, and everyone will love it.
And they didn't.
I have a dispatch button off the Scream Machine panel.
Oh, very cool.
That is cool.
That was off the original panel.
Cool.
So
you ready to go to the next question?
Let's go. Nice.
I wish they would replace that maze next to Cyborg and put a cool ride there. I agree.
Aftermathy.
Montezuma's Revenge jolted my head at the end when we hit the brakes. I've never ridden it.
Everybody has their different opinions and takes on it. And have what are they doing?
Interpretive anyway. Granted, majority of the coaster community is like, oh, this is a great ride, but everyone's interpretive. It's how you feel.
Exactly.
When I rode it, at least, it felt like it was going to kill your things on every hill. I don't know what ride he's talking about.
Me either.
What ride?
Maybe Green Lantern.
Maybe the Scream Machine at Six Flags Over Georgia. That's kind of a growing breaker.
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, what Scream Machine are you talking about? Let's go.
The Great American Scream Machine at Six Flags Over Georgia will do a job on your midsection, if you know what I mean.
All right, next up. You think Twister at Knoebels is underrated? I mean, a lot of people do say that it's better than Phoenix, so I'd say it's fairly rated. I mean, I think Phoenix is better.
It's a nice coaster.
Phoenix,
I like that. It is good, Twister. It's really good. What do you think, Brian?
Needs to add the Jersey Burger back on the dining pass. I never ate the Jersey Burger. I don't even know what's on it, but
the Jersey Burger from It's from
Garden State Grill?
Garden State Grill. It's basically just a cheeseburger with pork roll on it, because that's what it's called, pork roll.
You should try it,
Sure.
Colin.
No.
It was pretty good.
Very entertained by the stream right now. Well, I'm glad. When I went on Green Lantern, my leg cramp up. What should I do before going on the ride?
Drink a lot of
I don't know.
water now. Have
Water
potassium.
and
Have
stretch.
bananas.
Stretch,
And
do some
also-
exercises, go to the gym. all
Honestly,
that
in
helps.
general, stay hydrated when you're at the park.
And
That's
one
all
more
you
thing
need.
too. Let me utilize my credentials. Have some potassium in the form of a banana or fruit. Any other fruit that'll help you.
Yeah, have a banana in one bite is what
Yes.
he's saying.
Ace loves his bananas.
And Colin does too. Banana splits with nuts
Sure.
and chocolate.
Nice hat, Ace. Go Yankees from Zach.
That's right.
Oh,
Right.
Millie's coming along good there, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Get another hit
Look
on
at that.
this.
Oh, wow.
You think you'll finish it before the stream's over?
We'll
Wow.
see. It depends on how easy I can cut these other pieces out.
Wow.
Collie would
Tom
run
is
a
determined.
bet
I'm sure
at
Ace can stall enough for you to do it.
Tom is so listen. Tom is so determined right now. He's looking like young Conan O'Brien, a young one. Yeah, a young one. You're looking like Conan right now. Not the old one, but when he was a young man, like 20 years ago.
Hmm.
Conan, young Conan. Yeah.
Collie
he
would
kinda
run a bet
resembles
at Gav. That would be interesting. I'm not.
There
I'm
was
not
the
against
failed attempt at the Collywood extravaganza.
it. Yes, the
What are
Collie
you talking about? Running up the
extravaganza.
Bulls? You talking
No,
about
that was
running up the
opening
Bulls?
day.
Extravaganza.
It's a little pricey.
Hollywood run event at Great Adventure. That'd be interesting. Oh wow. Name it after college. Wow.
Oh, Felix was talking
Six
about
Flags
Viper.
events are pricey.
He was talking
I'm
about
talking-
Viper here, Brian.
Oh.
Great Adventure Viper or Great America Viper?
Probably Great America.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I know about that one.
All right. Oh, Ace is getting tired. I've never seen this before.
Oh no, not at all. Actually, it's just late at night. It's just the brain.
Ah.
The brain telling you to go to sleep. But that's why we yawn at this time.
Yeah, push
It's
through
night.
it. Montezuma's Revenge is probably the best launch coaster I've ever been on. What about everyone else? I've never ridden it.
I've also never ridden it. Maverick's probably the best launch coaster I've been on.
Montezuma's Revenge. Where's that at?
Knots.
Oh, the
Right.
Knots one. Oh. Oh
The
yeah,
Knots
we
one.
both.
Where's
Yeah,
the
we
other
both
one?
have.
We had
We've
a
ridden it.
conversation about this already.
We've written. They just giving us the same question over. We've written it already. Yeah, us two. Those two haven't. Yeah, Colin
That's
has the
launch,
widest and
though.
Tommy has the widest. Yeah.
It's
the
between
best launch.
Volcano and Hypersonic, really.
The flywheel. That was air press. That was compressed air. Yeah, SNS.
What?
With the hypersonic XLC.
Hypersonic was compressed air. That was like
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
launched
yeah.
that out of a cannon.
Oh, that's what's used in the Superman Tower at Six Flags New England. That's right. The same compressed air. Yeah, isn't it the same compressed air?
Out at China or Japan or wherever it is.
Yeah. Well, look at Colin looking cool with his cowboy hat. Cool.
Oh, you just noticed?
No, I'm actually.
He literally had that for like
no,
maybe
I
8 minutes.
noticed it, but we were too busy talking. Now I acknowledge.
Oh.
I'm acknowledging it now.
When's Phil coming on? Like I need Phil in the background.
He was here.
Yeah, we need Phil.
We're deep in conversation. I'm sure.
Yeah,
he'll
we
be
gotta.
back.
Well,
That
there we
is
go.
so cute.
There we go. Phil, you gotta wear your hat too. You gotta put the hat on.
You guys watch Stranger Things? No.
No.
Up until the new season.
What'd you say, Brian?
Up until I haven't watched the new season. I gotta watch the new season.
Interesting.
It was good. The past seasons have been good, so I don't know. I gotta watch the new season.
King Dakar or Dragster? We answered
We
this
went over this.
earlier.
Ah,
I say
said that
Dragster.
earlier.
Brian says Dragster. Ace
Dragster.
says Ka. Tom has only ridden Ka. Question for Tom.
Oh, wow.
Favorite non-coaster over 200 feet at a park that's not Great Adventure?
Huh. I have to kind of think about what I've done that's not a coaster that's over 200 feet at a park that's not Great Adventure. The first thing that comes to mind is New England Skyscreamer.
Exactly. Very good.
Is this my only option?
Ace
Yeah.
approved, you're
No, you got the Scream. You got Scream also at New England too. Scream is also over 200 feet.
Tried that.
I don't think we rode that.
You've,
Oh, okay.
you've done
Wind
Millennium
Seeker,
Force,
you
right?
rode
Like,
that.
that's
Oh,
over
the
200
Wind
feet.
Seeker's right. Yeah,
Millennium
Steel
Force.
Vengeance?
Oh no, that's a coaster.
Millennium Force is a coaster.
Oh, non-coaster.
Yeah, I'll just
Non-coastal.
for simplicity's sake, I will say New England Skyscraper.
Yeah, 400 feet up.
What are your favorite first drops?
Ooh.
Toro, Gwazi, Devils is pretty good. Skyrush is great. Pretty
Oh,
much most
Gwazi,
RMCs
Iron
have great
Gwazi,
drops.
man, hands
The
down.
the B&M Giga drops are great.
Iron
really.
Rattler.
Iron Rattler's
got a
drop is the best
fantastic
RMC
drop.
drop.
You been on
That
Fury,
is the
Brian?
best RMC
I've
drop.
been
Brian,
on
been on-
Fury, but Iron Rattler's just got that little,
What is
that
Iron?
little like twist to it.
Your take, Colin. What is your take on Iron Rattler, the great Iron Rattler's first
It's
drop into the
phenomenal.
Quarry War?
It's got the most powerful RMC airtime.
Absolutely. And what about going through the tunnel? Wow.
That's the weakest part of the ride. I mean, it's cool for
No,
interaction.
I like this. That's a grand finale. This is a great coaster all around. Wow, it's
We're
great.
talking about drops, not just tunnels.
Yeah, I know. It's just had to get
Ace,
that in
what's
there.
your
It's just such a
favorite
great,
coaster drop?
great drop.
It is a
on,
good drive.
Oh,
Yeah.
Iron Gwazi,
Oh, we
91
have a
degrees.
visitor.
It's just great.
I now present to you, Filthy NJ. Whenever he, there you go,
Come into the light.
Still can't see him.
appears.
I can't even see
Oh
him.
wow, in the hat and
He's
all.
invisible.
Hat and all.
He's invisible.
Wow.
No, Ace, you're invisible.
I am, but this is not invisible right here. That's not invisible. Look at that. The year you went. Established
Yeah.
1974. Look at that, New
All right, we
Jersey.
got a question for Ace. Favorite state to park your trailer? Ace doesn't have a trailer.
No, I have a
You
minivan.
mean minivan?
Yeah,
Grand
my
Caravan.
went to my favorite place of all time.
It should be favorite place to shower.
Planet Fitness.
That's a good one. Wow. Well, I pretty much like. Oh, I know what I like. I like Kings Island, Great Wolf Lodge, or parking
What
lot.
about? Is there any stores you like to park at?
No, hell no.
Walmart,
Only a
Walmart.
hotel parking lot.
What about
I can
Walmart?
park it next to trucks. Nah, there's no 24-hour Walmarts in the suburbs.
Ah,
Yeah,
Down
gotta be
south
24 hours. I'd rather go to a hotel. The hotel parking lot is perfect.
not the hotel. You won't go to the room.
I don't need the room. I have my bed. I have my room inside my vehicle.
You got a bathroom too?
Yeah, it's like in video RV. I have a cup that accommodate everything.
Do you have a bucket? Do you have a pickle jar?
Oh, you know what's a good idea too? A bag. So you've got a camp in it and you don't got no commode. You can just use a bag and some leaves.
That toilet seat that goes in the trailer hitch.
Yeah, or you can just use a bag. It's some baby wipes. It's college favorite. You want to go camping?
No. All right. Next question.
Oh my
Why
god!
did they close Rolling Thunder and Scream Machine?
I can tell you why they closed it. They closed Scream Machine because of the wear and tear, as Brian alluded to earlier, and the fact that the ridership was low, and they closed Rolling Thunder. Just a terrible travesty.
I don't want to get banned from Great Adventure.
They closed Rolling Thunder because of the same thing, and the low ridership, and of course it was a dilapidated ride. It was just done. Go ahead, Colin.
Do you think Doherty will get a new coaster in 2023?
No,
No,
they've been
Hopefully.
I'll
treating
say
bad.
within the next 3 years, but not next year.
Question for Wood. Can we see a stream where you leave and it's just Brian and Ace?
What
Well,
about
it's
Tom?
it's almost been that right now.
Come on, Sammy.
I'm just
honored.
conducting
I'm
everything.
into this. I thought Ace was the only entertainment tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Doherty will be getting a new coaster by 2025.
Yes,
It's a fact.
I would
It has come
think
from
they have
Christian.
to.
Fact.
It's
That's a
going to
fact.
be a Dippin' Dot stand.
No.
Oh, inside information, Dippin' Dot stand.
Possessed will be removed.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, huh.
He got his Conan O'Brien look. That was a good one.
All right, next question.
So entertaining.
Question for Brian. Favorite state for coasters, but you must take out Intamins and RMCs.
Favorite state for coasters? That would probably be California. or Florida.
Okay, Brian, good job answering that.
Look at Ace like he's spinning around. Does he have a chest mount faced at him? And he's just walking around spinning around?
I go California.
California.
Because Knott's overall is a very nice park. Like they have a good. It's mainly because of Knott's Berry Farm. Just the food, the atmosphere, everything. They have good coasters. They got good rides. They got food. Like it's everything at that park is very nice. Like you can go on a stagecoach ride around the park. Like that's so unique and different than what like Great Adventure offers of just coasters or whatever.
I concur.
But it's not a question.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
That is just wow. That's a good one. That is a good one.
Why was the Knott's B&M Giga canceled?
Reasons.
It was never
Money?
confirmed.
It never was confirmed.
It's probably comes down to money. Let's be real. Like,
No,
It's
it
Cedar
comes
Fair.
down to the people, the complainers, because they complain. Just like if you
it's
notice,
also money.
You're a complainer, Ace.
The world revolves around money. Let's be real.
that I can concur with you about. But there's a whole bunch. But Disney probably had a, could be a culprit too, because Disney is right there.
You
Think
can't
about
compare Disney. Disney is its own entity. That's its own. That's its
Yep.
whole another conversation on its own.
So Disney's not gonna have,
You
just
can't
like what they.
compare Disney to like not Cedar Fair. Like you can't compare them.
No,
to
it's
that.
different.
No, not comparing. I'm
It's
saying
right.
having a. So they don't have no. So basically, it's totally separate. They're not gonna say anything to try to prevent them from getting it.
Not even that. It's just Disney.
You
takes
go there
stuff
for
to a
different
whole other
reasons.
level that not like the Cedar Fair company will never even come close to.
No.
You
I'm
can't
just
compare
saying, like,
them.
okay,
Like if
Just
you want to
like
be
what-
like, oh, Disney and Universal, that's its own category. Then you have over here, Knott's or the Cedar Fair
oh, they do what they
company,
want to do.
Hershin. You have all the other companies on this side, like Disney and Universal. Everything else is on its own. You can't.
Or they're not
compare-
that. So they're not that close then. Just like that
No,
polar
it's
coaster
their
that was gonna
whole
go up.
different. Especially
Okay.
Universal, Epic Universe. That's a whole another level that like forget about.
Yeah. Yeah, and that wasn't going. They weren't going to put that polar
But
coaster because
Epic
Universal wasn't having
Universe
that.
is a whole
Yeah.
podcast. Like let's be real.
Universal was not going to let that polar coaster go up. No way in hell. That wasn't happening.
They got track on site for Epic Universe. Let's be like that's a whole
Exactly.
other thing.
Exactly.
Stay on topic. Next question.
Yep.
Next question. Phil, how are you doing? From Brian Gray.
I'm good.
Phil,
All right.
from
They miss you, Phil.
why you told me to
The
delete
people-
one of my videos. I didn't tell you to. I requested you take it down since you used my footage without asking me. I didn't
Copyright.
copyright strike you. I sent you a message and we dealt with it because you didn't request permission for my footage. That's why.
I don't know
There you
anything,
go.
but you sound
Yeah,
like a
That's fair enough.
Oh.
That's fair enough.
No hard feelings, of course.
There you go.
This has been going on for 2 hours. Yep, the Ace of Brian
Yeah.
show is approaching 3 hours now.
Yeah, and Colorado's a minute away from winning the cup, so we should maybe.
Oh. I got to
Let's
turn my
keep it-
TV to
let's keep
check
this
that out.
going. If Colorado's gonna win, let's keep it going.
Oh, let's keep it going for Tommy. Yours truly.
Yeah,
You gotta
you
turn
know
that
what?
to an
I'll
Avs
just put it
jersey,
out.
Colin. I mean, not
What?
Colin. Tommy, put an Avs jersey on right now.
I am
Put
wearing
over
an Avs jersey.
You just realized
Oh,
that now?
I'm going to do the countdown for you guys. It looks 26, 24, 23,
What
22,
are you basing this
21,
countdown off?
20, 19, 18, 17, 16,
What is this
15,
for?
What are you
14,
basing this count? What is this
13,
even for?
12, 11,
Next question.
10,
Let's just go to the next.
9,
I'll
8,
be right
7,
back.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that Avs jersey on, Tommy. Goodbye, Tampa Bay. Do you concur, Brian? There we go.
What is
Champion.
going on?
Where did Tom go?
Oh.
Tom is in his hockey.
No,
Oh, they're
but
hugging each
where-
other.
I want to know if Tom finishes the nano coaster. I'm more
I
concerned.
don't know
about that.
That's what I'm
because Tom is
concerned about.
enjoying
You're
the final
causing a
seconds of the
distraction,
hockey
Ace.
game.
All right, here. Can we finish out these questions?
Yes.
It's not
Knott's
me.
Berry Farm or Fiesta, Texas?
Fiesta, Texas. A little by
Better
here
at
because I love my
the
Knott's
food
Berry
is better
Farm.
at Knott's.
It's
The
hard.
the food wins it overall at Knott's.
Drinks, right?
And the drinks, of course.
So Fiesta, Texas didn't have much good food to you, right? When you went down there 2 years ago, Brian?
Food and drink, it's Knott's.
Okay. Yeah, you got a
That's
lot of.
When do you think the next Knott's coaster is going to be, considering the last coaster was in 2018, next year? Or 2024?
Probably in 2024.
2024 or 2025.
Yeah, what about
It's
you?
gonna be, the way the Cedar Fair company's going, they're going to take some breaks off. They're going to save some revenue and then go big.
Yeah. All right, and the final question before Ace gets to tell his story. Next coaster at Great Adventure to go.
I feel like we had
That-
this question.
We had this question already. Do you remember
I
Genius
don't
Boy?
remember your answers.
Young
'cause you guys
Boy
were
Wonder?
talking a lot about ice capades.
I never spoke of ice capades.
Batman the
Ice
Ride.
Capade.
Batman the Ride, are you crazy?
No.
I think it might be Skull Mountain.
Oh, that'd be a loss.
Batman the Ride.
No.
I don't want to say it.
Maybe the
but
Green Lantern. They could replace that with something.
The
Maybe
Green
replace it.
Lantern or Green Lantern?
Yeah,
It
that's
might
the
be
Green
Star.
Lantern.
Honestly, it's either Runaway Train or Green Lantern or
Wow.
Skull Mountain.
Runaway Train will never get removed.
No.
But eventually, the steel is gonna the steel's not gonna last forever.
No.
Eventually, they're gonna have to retract
But
that.
it's easy to replace and change out sections at a time on that.
They
But
did that already.
But are they gonna willing to invest the money to
Yeah.
it comes down to whoever the park right now, is he gonna be like, all right, yeah, we'll swap out pieces of track? Because also with Runaway Train, that's a welded track. It's not like
That's
a
true.
B&M coaster where
That's
we're like,
how-
all right, we can swap out 5 pieces of track at a time. You have to cut welds and re-weld. Will they do that?
It's not that big of a deal.
But it's just long run. Will they invest that money into it, or like, you know what? Let's wipe the ride out and put something else in.
Yeah, but it's cheaper to keep it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the price of scrap metal now. Who knows? Like,
All right. and
I
that's the
think
end of
it's
the
either going to be Skull Mountain or Runaway Train. Probably more Skull Mountain, but that will probably be the next coaster to go.
Yeah, they're not taking out Skull. I concur with Phil. They're not taking out the Runaway Train, the Park's first coaster in '74. No way. Skull Mountain,
I
I don't think they
unfortunately.
want, but there's going to be a point they're going to have to do something with the metal.
They're
Yeah,
going to
they'll
have
have
to replace it or something. They're
And
not
it's
taking
either
that out.
they're going to replace the whole track or scrap it.
Yeah, they're going to replace the whole track then. And it looks like Skull
Is
Mountain will
that
be the
really
one.
going to be an
Oddball
investment
out.
they want to do, or is
Hey,
it going to
they
be
need-
like, you know
listen,
what?
You can't
We'll just
listen. You
get our
have
money for
to.
scrap and put a the new Volcoma Boomerang family coasters.
Well,
in.
you need a family. You need a family or something. A family coaster, yeah,
Yeah,
because
but
you
they
can't
can
just have.
put the new Volcoma Boomerangs that are out there. They're
Mm,
smaller, they're cheaper. Why not?
mm.
Take up less land than what Runaway Train is,
Wow.
Where's Tom?
right? You look at
Mm.
Energylandia or any of those other parks that have that new Volcoma Boomerang. The
Completely
new
new. Yeah, it's a completely
All
new
right, guys,
park.
we're starting to lose some viewers here. You're losing their interest. Ace,
whatever.
how about you tell us about your big road trip story that ended with you driving to Denver? No, not Denver. What was it?
Detroit.
Detroit.
What?
What Detroit?
When you thought there
2020
was,
trip.
where you rented a
What-
car and put how many miles on it?
You had the car for the month.
Hold up. Which road trip you alluding to?
In 2020, when you went to
2020.
Texas,
Oh,
you got
that's
to
easy.
Detroit.
Oh, let me. Okay. Yeah. Once upon a time. No, I'm joking. Actually, back in 2020 during the pandemic year, I hit the jackpot on a great rental. So I ended up going to Detroit airport and getting a great deal, and I had it for a whole month. So I would use that to go to all of the states that were open, that had all the theme parks open during the pandemic.
So you put what, like
And
8,000 miles on it?
I went to Cedar Point, Kings Island, the grand opening of Candemonium at Hershey Park, Great Adventure, of course, Six Flags America, and all of the big theme parks in Missouri. So I was able to do that within a month's time, back and forth, and Hershey Park. Those are all the parks that I went to during that whole month, back and forth, before I ultimately returned the minivan back to Detroit by the end
And
of July.
how did that happen?
Oh, that's simple. when I made my first trip, I drove straight from Detroit all the way to Hershey, Pennsylvania, the first night, and I spent the night at the Holiday Inn, at in my minivan at the Holiday Inn in Hummel's Town, and then the following day I went to Hershey Park to get on Candemonium because I had a credit. I had actually, excuse me, what do you call those things actually that they gave me? I had the first ride coupon to go in to get on the Candemonium on the second day before
The season
public
pass.
open. Yeah, I had the king size pass. That was the first time we had the king size pass in 2020. And then ultimately I went home, took rest, and then ultimately went to Maryland and whatever was open because Great Adventure had just opened too in July. A lot of parks were opening. So yeah. And Texas was actually before that. Texas, I did that on the trip. I flew to Texas and did the same trip you guys did, but I flew there. I
You did
did
it backwards because you wanted to do it before us.
Yeah.
No, I actually just did Texas. Yeah, I just decided to do Texas because I was so excited to get to a park for the first time in 5 months.
You were so excited to get to a park before us.
You're so funny. No, I needed to get to a park. I thought you were bad off during the pandemic. It was horrible. 5 months without coasters was horrible. From January 2nd to May 20th was horrible. But my first park was Frontier City. Back, believe it or not, because that was open. Frontier City. Then I went to the grand opening of Six Flags Over Texas, and then Six Flags Fiesta Texas, SeaWorld San Antonio did the Texas Stingray, and then back up to Six Flags Over Texas to finish that trip off. That was a 4-day trip in May. So yeah, my main trip of that Detroit, I call that the Detroit trip. That was actually going straight to Kings Island, and then ultimately, because Cedar Point hadn't opened yet, I went from Kings Island and enjoyed all of Missouri. So instead of doing Six Flags St. Louis first, I decided to do Silver Dollar City first and Worlds of Fun in the same day. And then from there, I just spent the whole day that was much needed at Six Flags St. Louis once and for all to get those coaster credits. And I got on the board like 5 or 6 times. So, and then I finished with the topping of the cake. The icing on the cake was Cedar Point because they had just opened. 3 days I got to enjoy because they were doing the 2-day maximum of days that you can reserve, but I got lucky and they opened it up a 3rd day, and I was able to stay there a little longer and do the Saturday. So that was the main meat of my trip right there, that finishing off at Cedar Point. So strenuous,
do you
but it was
remember
worth
how
it.
it ended?
It ended with Cedar Point.
No. Because you had that minivan. You took it to Great Adventure. We were with you at Great Adventure one day. And you were convinced that there were 31 days in June.
No, I never believed there was 31 days in June. What had happened was I ended up having a minivan for 31 days. It was a great thing that June has 30 days because guess what? I was able to get a bonus day out of it. Instead of having a vehicle for 30 days, I realized, hey, if I add one more day, it's still going to be the same price. And I ended up taking back the van an extra day. So I was able to bring it back a day later. So I was able to take my time. Actually, I was able to take my July 30th. I was able to June 29th to July 30th, 2020. So I was able to take the minivan back and get out of it. And I had to throw away the air mattress in the morning, like around 3 o'clock in the morning, because my flight was at 6 in the morning, because it was only $90 for a business class seat, Spirit Airline, to get back home. So it was basically a steal, that trip.
What happened on the
$700 for a
plane?
whole month for a minivan, and only $90 each way at a business class seat in Spirit. You can't go wrong. I felt like I was I felt like I was an executive, a CEO during that month. I felt great.
Wow.
What a great trip. It was hot, but it was worth it. It was a great, great trip. But I was still upset that New England was closing all the other parks. I know that's another story for another day. All the other parks were closed, but I made the best of it.
We got time.
Tom still has to finish his nano coaster, so go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any
I need a Tom
Colin?
update. How
Colin,
far along is he?
Colin, I got a question for you.
Oh, it's an interview time?
What did you do? What did you do during that time between June 29th, 2020 and July 30th, 2020? What did you do during that?
Let me go grab my time machine and set it to that exact time frame and see what I was doing.
You just need a calendar, right?
You forgot, Colin. Y'all had the Texas trip. You forgot too, Brian and Phil. Y'all had the Texas trip during that month.
Okay, but that's a long period of time you're talking about here. That's
2 years ago.
Great
that was only
Adventure
2 years ago.
Doherty happened. Hershey happened.
Yeah.
Texas happened.
Yeah,
Oh,
Texas.
the job happened. Mm.
Tom, I don't know where Tom went. I have no clue.
You had your baby. That's right. You had your baby. You had your baby, Brian, within the 2 years between 2020 and now. That's right. You have a child.
Last year she was born. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's understood that y'all
Worked
to
on
forget.
it.
I just have a great memory. I remember everything, especially when it comes to my roller coasters. Just like Phil does in 1974, his first time ever at Great Adventure, grand opening day.
Phil remembers everything for that year.
Yeah, if I give it to Phil, Phil remembers. You know, wow. This has been exhausting, but it's been a lot of fun. Oh man, this has been the
We're
longest
still
one
live
ever.
though. Like, yeah.
Wow,
we're
he looks
still
like
live.
he really looks like Jack Nicholson there. Wow, a young Jack Nicholson there.
Who?
Phil.
You like this? This is
Oh,
from
that's
Jamaica.
cool. He got a hat on. Wow. Does Lisa
It's
like
from-
it?
It's from Jamaica.
Oh, yeah, man. Cool,
Yeah,
man.
they made it for me. Why?
Yeah, man. I gotta meet Jamaican, man. Gotta come out now.
I
Cool,
got my
man.
My McDonald's shirt on.
You just gotta say, "Do you want fries with that?"
Yeah.
Wow, you got the Pantheon shirt. Wow, Busch Gardens to Great Adventure. Wow,
Who?
what a great trip. We'll go from
What?
Great Adventure to Pantheon.
Well, I have the whole like anniversary shirt.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, what a great park. I can't wait till you get down there and finally do Pantheon. You're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, it should be soon. We'll see.
Oh no, they're gonna be disappointed. It's gonna be a whole thing.
No, they're not. It's a great coast. I can't believe you didn't say it's a great coast. It was great. I enjoyed it.
Top 20, sure.
I love Pantheon. It's not Velocicoaster, but it's great. Can't beat Velocicoaster like that, but it was good. I got on the 10 times on my first 2 days when I went in April. So on my Southeast road trip. Carowinds over Georgia.
Where you going next, Ace?
I am going to Great Adventure. And as per Colin, I'm not going to Clement Park and I'm not going to Kingsburg. So I thank him. I'll save
You're
my
not
day
gonna
for Great Adventure.
sign up for the Hollywood Studios South Africa trip. They're going down to ride the obscure credit down in South Africa.
Hmm.
Then we have the coaster credits in Iceland, Greenland.
Wow.
You take
I forgot
the ferry
about those,
across
sorry.
From Maine.
That's wow.
But the South
Y'all
Africa
killing
is
me.
like huge, steep.
I
That
know.
in like
We
what
have to
5
hold off on
Gs.
the.
I got to get
Korea
some more
trip.
money for that. Wow, that's a big one.
And maybe we'll
I
do
got
the Portugal
Minnesota.
trip.
Minnesota's my next trip. Let's say hopefully they have a
SpongeBob.
the prices come down and I can get some good rentals for that. Probably in
Oh, they ain't
September.
coming down. Good luck.
What happened?
They're not coming down.
No.
No, I'm
Airfare's
talking
fine.
about in regards to the rental prices. No, I got my
Yeah,
points. I
good
got my
luck.
JetBlue should be fine. It's 10,000 points. That's fine. It's California I got to worry about. It's 20,000 points. That's what I got to worry
Be
about.
nice.
It's gonna be expensive. You going to Minnesota? You been to Minnesota?
I have not, but it's going to be a while. Granted, I have a buddy who lives out there, but it's going to be a while.
That's 13 credits. About 8 credits. That's 8 credits at Valley Fair and 5 at Minneapolis Mall. That's 13 credits.
If I'm
So-
going out there, it's going to be for Minnesota Wild and Devils game to watch
Yeah.
that and maybe go to Mall of America.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a really, really one-day
That's
trip.
a combination. Like, hey, let's go see a hockey game.
Yeah. Hopefully, hopefully Colin
Colin's
comes out
back.
there. Goes out to
Yeah, I'm
Minnesota. You could do
I'm
Valley Fair and Minneapolis Mall, Nickelodeon at Minneapolis.
Where'd Tom go? He's still not back?
I'd rather
that
Phil, but we got Phil back or Colin back.
Colin is back, but yeah, we were talking about the Minnesota trip that I'm going to most likely take next, Colin, to get 10 more credits.
He's going to up you, so he's going to be a level above you.
I'm going to
Oh,
actually
wow.
be touching Bob's coattails because Bob's at 456.
You're not going
Yeah.
to be Bob. Bob is on a whole nother level.
No, I don't need to be Bob, but I am close to Bob.
You're trying to beat him. I can see in your eyes you want to beat him.
That's your mission.
No, it's highly competitive. I love this because how much you have, Brian? How many you have?
310? I don't know.
But it's great to have the credits because we could all talk about it and brag about it. I know Colin has 310.
302.
You know, your father has how much?
At the
360?
end of the day, we all had fun. So what does it matter?
Absolutely. And listen, I'm happy for my boy. My boy Byron is cool. Byron goes from working at Busch Gardens Pantheon to the great Still Vengeance. That's
Who?
incredible. Yeah, Byron. He works at Still Vengeance now. The guy with the black guy with all the
Byron?
hair. Yeah, Byron.
Wait, spell
By-
it.
Byron, Byron.
We
know,
are
Byron,
still
the one
live,
you just
right?
texted
This is
me earlier,
not
Byron.
like
Switch
us.
the R and the Y, and his name would be Brian.
Oh, that's your funny. But Brian, not Brian. Byron has 526 coaster credits. He's been around the country. In 1 month, he did a whole super coaster trip. He
It's
destroyed
also
my
got to be a
record.
little Europe, no?
I would love to, but it's so expensive, man. It's 30% more than the dollar. It's just ridiculous, especially with the inflation. I'm just sticking with the. I'm keeping my ass
With your
here.
88 pass, you're good.
Yeah, I'm just keeping my ass here in the States and Canada. It's just too much. You know, I'm frugal. You already know that. I would say other things, but we on live, so I'll tell you afterward when I see you in person. You know, I can just tell you this has to do with frugality.
You
know.
ahead.
Yeah, well, I can tell you this actually. I'm not only Black, Italian, and Native American, and also Spanish. I'm also Jewish too. So that's Colin's my brethren.
You're like,
What is it? Just shalom, not shalom, right? What is the?
You're asking the wrong person.
I love all my people. I really do. What's your mix, Brian? You have
I'm
Irish?
a
You
mutt.
have Irish, I know.
Irish, like
Cool.
it's I'm mutt.
Yeah, same here. Colin, I know you're a mutt too. I'm sure Tommy's a mutt too. You know, wow. Hey, you know what's crazy? My people love me. I have a great story for you. I was on the Skyride one day, and I was like, kid you not, I had never, besides my friends, you guys, rode in a gondola with strangers. I met these they were really nice because I'm part Jewish. I met my Jewish brethren, and they said, oh, they asked me, do you want to ride? I said, sure, let's go. We were talking about the dining plan, about how they would get their food
would still be here.
and what they would do.
Tom,
And what they would do. You know what they would
I
do?
went to go watch the Stanley Cup get awarded.
I know, same here. They still
Yeah, I know.
celebrate.
But how far along are you?
I have 2 more track sections left.
Okay, good.
Wow.
All right, AC, you can continue.
Hey, Brian. I that was the best besides outside of Phil and Colin. Well, they don't count because they're like family. But listen, while I was with my Jewish brethren, I was so happy with them. There was a couple. They were so smart. They said, we're going to Granny's. We took the Skyride over just for Granny's. They were speaking my language. They went there and got their chicken, and they put that thing in a bowl, wrapped that son of a gun up, and took it home. I said, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I do. This is what I do. I get the carrot cake that no longer is on the dining pass, and I get the chicken, and I take it home. And I'll even bring it to the party and share with everybody. You know, that's how you do it. You take advantage of your dining pass. Oh, that was fun. Listen, that was a fun story. I would share that with Phil one day. That was fun. They loved me because I was like them. You know, and I saved my money. You know, I love my people. I really do. You know, I won't say that. I won't be derogatory. But I had to put it in those terms. Trust me. If I wasn't over here, I'll really have you laughing. But I'll leave it at that because, you know, I want to be classy about it. You know,
Classy.
so Colin knows about that story. That was fun. I met some really nice people throughout the years.
Now, Ace,
because I'm gregarious, you know. I'm gregarious. I'm an extrovert. You know, what can I say? And look, as long as it's not hot and the rides are going, I won't be cantankerous, and I won't be temperamental. But if it's going well, I'll be.
Ace, your vocabulary is exquisite.
Thank you. I'm very articulate. And for a youngster, yours is great. You elocuting everything nicely. I like the way you elocuted your stuff about the guy. I won't say his name. The guy that you alluded to earlier. You elocuted that perfectly. You gave a nice soliloquy in that text message. That was spot on.
What?
A soliloquy.
The soliloquy that Colin gave in his text to that guy starts with a J. I'll leave it at that.
I'm confused.
The guy.
What guy?
The coaster guy. You know what I'm talking about. Starts with a J.
What coaster guy?
Look in the private chat, Brian, on StreamYard.
Yeah, look at it.
South, North, what?
J. He looks like he kind of resembles Peter Griffin.
Just look.
He kind of resembles Peter Griffin from Family Guy.
I got you. A certain direction of
Peter Griffin. Yeah, reminds me of Peter Griffin.
Ace. Oh, that's how many times it took. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any other interesting coaster stories to share while Tom finishes up his nano coaster?
Well, I was on the space shuttle one day, and no, not the space shuttle. I meant to say,
wait, did the aliens probe you?
No, hell no. Our space shuttle, a Great Adventure, and what happened was This was when it was next to the Scream Machine, and there was this.
I've operated that ride.
I know I got a good one. I don't know if he was on the same ride that I was on in the 2000 teens. And this lady was this beautiful young lady was like,
I probably operated it.
yeah, this beautiful young lady you worked with. She was like, it came down hard on your chest, so it was bad for the females. So the females was like, oh,
Yeah,
my I would never forget it. And they were talking about it all day long, and I was like, and then the girl was like, she wasn't having any of it. So I asked her, how was your day? It was good until she told me about the breast implants. I was like, wow, I was cracking up. It was so funny. Because that thing was hard on your chest. The space shuttles shoulder harnesses were brutal.
The harness came, that top harness came down at it, like for a female, it was probably comfortable.
Exactly.
For the male, it was not comfortable.
Oh, tell me about it. Oh,
it was an okay ride though. Like,
it was great.
Oh
yeah. I wish they never got rid of it. It was just like the boat that goes on in King's Dominion.
But it was a maintenance nightmare. They had to.
That was my baby when I first came to the park in 1988. Wow, I missed it. But you're right.
I had an e-stop it once, and it
e-stop noise. I remember the noise.
What happened?
Drive tires.
It was near the top of its cycle, and some kid came under the two chains, grabbed a backpack and ran out, and I just panicked and was like, e-stop, slam, so it locks the drive tires, and it just comes down, screeches through, comes off them, and then screeches to a stop, and then maintenance has to come reset the ride. But
thank God the kid didn't die. That's scary.
He literally stole a backpack. Like they had some little kid ran up, stole a backpack, because I was like, some kid stole a backpack, like grabbed a backpack and ran. And some woman was like, that was my backpack, and now I don't have it. I don't know. He jumped over two things, and I just panicked and hit the e-stop. Just happened to be at the top of the cycle. But, like, when you e-stop that and it hit, you would hear it screech the tires through the whole park. It was like it screeched.
Right away it parked?
What?
It, like, shoot. It just, like, it didn't go, like, whoop, whoop, whoop. It just...
It went, and when I did it, it went once... It slid through the locked up tires once, and then came back down and stopped. But it was still off.
Oof.
Like it's not going to come into the unload position.
Damn.
But like I was operating like this kid just ran under the chains. What am I to do?
Oh man, that's scary.
It just was like a panic mode. I'm like,
man,
well, it's at the top of its cycle. It's not going to do anything anyway. But it just was a natural reaction. E-stop.
That is scary. Well, scary stories of people trying to get somebody's stuff or getting their hat like the Batman ride.
Like when we evac'd it, the woman's like, my backpack's gone. I'm like, well, some little kid took a backpack and that's why you stopped the ride.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Like, I don't know. He looks like a little kid. I don't know what to tell you.
A topic of discussion. I love the fact that Yukon Strike is brilliant with theirs. Just like a lot of Cedar Fair parks, they will lock whatever train is going. The only one that's coming back, that will be open. The other ones are locked. They just swap it, swap lock it. That's smart. That is so smart. They have it at Valraven too, at Cedar Point. It's smart. They have it all over a lot of the Cedar Fair parks. You know about the Scholar.
Like what they do, they have lockers.
And whatever ride is coming into the station, that's going to get their stuff. That's when they flip flop it. And Gatekeeper has it too. They open it, so they won't steal your stuff. Because 3 trains, so there's 3 lockers.
That Great Adventure, you never really had lockers or anything like you.
Yeah,
it was unlocked
coaster anyway.
Free to go about your business.
Yeah, Cedar Fair is good at that. Yukon Strike had it in the air.
Like at Donny Park, they had like Talon had train 1 and train 2.
Exactly, that's what I'm alluding to. Yeah,
like they were good about that. Where Great Adventure was never good.
No, Six Flags is a different animal. Cedar Fair is great at that. I love that. I like that about Cedar Fair parks. They don't play around with that because people just could steal anybody's stuff. Like Great Adventure or any other Six Flags park. But Cedar Fair is great at that.
The only issue, like Great Adventure, you get the riffraff from New York and Philadelphia. Like, let's be real. You're getting riffraff from those 2 inner cities, and it's like...
You forgot.
They're not the best clientele. Like, let's be real.
Don't undersell yourself, buddy. You forgot Newark and the Jersey cities. No pun intended.
I'm saying, like, you have a very big... All right, so you got Philadelphia, New York.
3.
You got a bunch of cities that it's riffraff.
Of course, horsemen.
Why
I call
do
them
you
horsemen.
think when you go into Great Adventure now, you have like airport security that you have to
Mm-hmm.
put a bag through? Like, there's a reason for that.
You know what the term that your riffraff is? My horseman. I'll tell you more in the because that's another thing I
What's
gotta go off.
riffraff? I don't. It's not race or anything. It's
No,
just
no,
riffraff. It's
no,
bad
I
people.
can't. I can't. I don't want to say that again. What people?
I'm just saying it's riffraff. I don't care what color. It's riffraff.
No, it's not a matter of the color, but the way I'll say. I got to tell you when we off the screen. I've told Phil and Colin what a horseman is, but I'll tell you what they are. Oh, well, I can tell you this part of it. It's 5 parts of the 4 horsemen. Ignoramuses. I'm just gonna leave it at that, but I'll tell you the other 4 when we're off screen because I can't say it on here. You know, I don't want to be mean. No, I can't. I won't do that. Nah. It says something with riffraff. On the lines of riffraff.
You are who you are.
Well, I can say this. I'm gonna put it in the lines of the ghetto, the hood, the gangsters, and the thugs. There we go.
Let's just say
That's what a horseman is.
Let's just say a
But
bad
I put it in. I could put it into more specifics in person, but that's basically what I'm alluding to.
crowd.
Riffraff, exactly. You and I both on the same. We're cooking with gas on that
Ace,
one.
that is
Crazy.
plenty specific.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's terrible.
Colwood Studios has now commented.
It's terrible. And you know it's terrible. What happened at Kings Island with the folks?
To you, Ace.
That's terrible. What happened to you guys at Kings Island? That you couldn't even enjoy yourselves leaving the park. About what happened. I heard the story on that. You heard that, Brian? What happened?
So tune in next week for Brian and Ace the vlog.
Brian and Ace Part 2.
And then
The
Tommy
Ace
can make
Adventures.
Brian
and Tommy can join. Tommy can cameo.
Tom will just do stuff in the background.
Yeah.
And Hollywood is stuck hosting it again.
And Tommy, make sure you bring your newly minted Colorado Avs hockey jersey.
You butchered it.
How cool would that be? You don't like the Avs? You look sad.
What? No, I'm confused. What the hell you're talking about?
Oh, the Stanley Cup jersey of the Colorado
No,
Avs.
I'm not getting a Colorado Avalanche jersey.
I'm just messing with you. What about you, Brian?
What?
I got to see Brian's expression on this one. What about you, Brian? You going to get a Stanley Cup Avs jersey?
No.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm a Devils fan. I've been.
Yeah.
I can't believe a man of this stature is talking about hockey because I'm such a huge baseball, football, basketball connoisseur. But you know what? Hockey is kind of I see why y'all like it because people can beat the crap out of each other, beat the holy hell out of each other.
I played
That's what I
roller
like
hockey
about it.
growing up. It's hockey is hockey. That's like
They're tough.
Beat
No,
the
listen.
shit out of people.
They do beat the shit out of people. They're tough. I got to give those are the 2 toughest sports.
Baseball is the
Hockey?
weakest. Like
It is.
Come on.
The toughest sports.
It's hard, but
football
the
and hockey.
players like
They're
And
tough.
don't even get me started on soccer. Soccer, you're
No,
just a
forget
bunch of fakers.
soccer.
Oh, my knee. Yellow card.
The hell with
Come
soccer.
on.
You got to go with hockey and football. Those are the toughest man sports. You know that very well. Those are tough sports. And man, hockey, that puck you get hit with that puck, man. I'm telling you, 95 miles per hour. Some people can hit 100, right, Tommy?
Yeah.
You know your hockey more than anybody. 100 miles per hour.
Colin is a diehard hockey fan.
Colin loves his hockey.
Every game.
Colin loves hockey. Colin's just been relegated to a hat. He's just a hat right now. Wow.
Hey, Tom, what's the update on the Millennium Force Nano?
I am cutting the last piece of track out now.
Oh, hat. Hey, hat. At the top left, hat. He's going to be done with the Millennium Force. Millie's going to be done.
Yeah, so AC,
I'm going to give you a...
talking.
Watch this. I'm going to give you a little sound and tell me what you think of... I need one of you guys to do the tracks. I'm going to do the Millennium Force. I need y'all to help me. Well, you got to come with the other guys.
You're the expert on Millennium Force tracks.
I need you guys to join me. It can't just be me by myself. Come on, Colin. Put Brian in.
Start us off with a verse.
Well, I need you guys to go for the hooray. I need you there, Brian. I need your help too, Brian. Okay. I'm gonna do the and then I need you to do the amp. I want to see how you sound with it. The track. You know the tracks of the Millennium song, Millennium Force.
It's been a while since I've heard it.
Like as soon as I put my finger up, I need you to do amp. Okay. Are you ready? Okay.
Ow, 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 ow. Hey, you got to do the full thing now.
I'm trying to.
It's
hard
better
to
if you
that.
do the entire
Do
thing.
that here. You just do a full.
We are butchering it together.
I'm still gonna need somebody to do when I do the L.
You can do
So-
it right
so-
now.
Huh?
You can do it right now. You can do it. You can do. The
I could
full
just do a
thing.
little line for you. I can't do the whole thing like I did 2 years ago. I could do this one line for you. L.
There's no energy.
I know.
Where's the passion?
It's weak
Come on,
sauce.
Ace, you gotta have some
What
passion.
happened?
It's weak
You gotta
sauce.
get excited. You need some passion.
L.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had the energy back then. But I was early that day. I had a whole bunch of energy, even this year.
Come on, Ace.
You know?
Let's go. Energetic.
We
let's
got
go.
to go. Everybody, let's go. We all got to do the
Yeah,
L.
pump Tom up as he cuts his final
Okay.
piece. You need.
He's cutting. Tom is cutting the final piece. We're good.
It is not cooperating at all.
I'm gonna be a director in the in the orchestra, so I need y'all assistance on this one. So I'm gonna do it again because he got the Millie about to be done with.
Wait.
Okay.
I know what I can do.
Okay.
I know exactly what I can do.
Okay.
We're gonna actually put the real Money and Force music in and call it a day.
No, don't.
What?
I'll get copyright claimed. Can't have that.
Goddamn copyright.
I know.
Hmm.
Let's see if I can find it.
I got something for you guys.
What do you got?
I'm gonna get my big bad boy. This is gonna help me out enough to
It's
get
11:20. Holy shit!
Wow.
Thank
It's
God
almost
I
been
was
3.5
drinking.
hours.
For
Is your daughter asleep at this time?
Yeah, she's been asleep.
Wow. That's what she sleeps. I got something for you guys.
Your Ace. You do. I got the arrow. Okay.
Hold up.
You hold up. Let's.
Hold up.
Yeah, hold up. 1 minute. What is it? The Millennium Force first commercial.
No, don't play it. I'll get copyright claimed.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. I promise. I'm just
You're
gonna look
screwing
at
up
it.
with Hollywood
Okay.
Studios now. Way to go.
Okay. That is so
play
funny.
anything.
What on earth has
Just
the stream
go.
dissolved into? If you guys are still here, I hope you're enjoying this. I don't even know what's going on. We're just waiting for Tom to finish his.
Yeah,
Millennium
whoever's
Force
still
Man.
up. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right,
for
come on,
taking
I've got all
advantage
night.
of this
Do
nonsense.
Yeah, he's still celebrating. So we're gonna celebrate Millie being made with the Stanley Cup.
I don't know
Okay.
how you're not asleep, getting ready for work the next day. Like, God.
Oh my
bless
God,
you.
yeah, you do got to. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, while you getting there. Well, we
All right,
about to
you ready?
enjoy.
Go.
Okay,
No. You need more energy than that. Energetic, let's
Tom,
go.
could you do it? Because I actually changed it.
No,
Go
I'm
by
very
first.
focused.
Tom
Hey,
is very
he needs
busy.
the
Let
motivation.
him
He
finish
needs the
Millennium
motivation.
Force. Jeez.
How about you, Brian?
What am I doing?
Like the we can't do. Unfortunately, we can't do the video. The Millennium Force theme.
This.
I'm doing the doo-doo. That's all I have to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can wing it.
See, Ace,
Let's
you
go.
had it right there. You had it right there.
Honestly, Ace should do it by himself. It sounds like he's got it.
Oh. What happened?
Go ahead.
That's
More energy.
great. So
You have, you have a crowd of people waiting to hear it.
I got it in there already.
No, you got to do it better.
Oh, listen, that's the best I can do right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
with
the
that
best I can do.
attitude.
Not only is my phone on damn they're on E. I'm on E pretty much. Let me see the other guys. Let me see Millie and Tommy and Millie. See what's up.
What was the question?
Still working on it.
How
Wow.
are you? You're not done with that thing yet?
No, these things are impossible.
Maybe quicker.
I'm trying to get the starlights on now. Now I'm flubbering. We really trying to get Tommy to finish this thing off.
I
Come on,
look.
Tom.
I don't know why you're waiting on me. These things are impossible. I'm gonna cut
They're
my.
not impossible. You should be able to punch them.
Bro, whoever called it the easy to assemble miniature replica, there's a little bit of hyperbole in there.
That's the nickname for them. What are you talking about?
I guess you could say they're easy.
A 2-year-old can put it together.
Sure.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with cuts all over the place.
I didn't say there'd be cuts.
Yeah,
but
really.
A 2-year-old could put it together.
I guess. I don't know, Ace. You
Wow.
gotta have another good Great Adventure story.
Yeah, how does Ace
Oh,
not have
my
enough
bag
stories?
of my
to, like,
bag
fill
of
the
great
time?
adventure stories. My bag of great adventure stories. Wow. Like in recent history, has been mainly Colin, Phil, and Tommy, and all the other crew. I'm gonna have to dig deep. Once upon a time when King the Cock
Oh,
first
good
when you
story.
worked
Everyone
there-
gather around.
when you used to work there in 2005, right?
I was an employee at 2005. Yes.
Nice. Oh my God. You talk about holy grail, holy hell. Woo! When I took that bus out from the New Jersey Transit bus, wow, your father was working. Wow. That New Jersey Transit bus out there at like 7 in the morning, got there like about 8. Great Adventure used to open at 9:30 for season pass holders. Man, that line, that whole plaza at the entry was so packed. You had to have like a dozen security guards to walk you, escort you down. Give them, if you ever watch wrestling, the Goldberg treatment, we got escorted to King the Cop because people was just getting hurt trying to run to King the Cop. I love those days. I used to be 10th. A lot of times in the top 5 to be the first one. I never waited 1 hour or 2 hours for King the Cop when they had both sides running and all 4 trains going. Oh, those were the days. I miss those days.
Was a fun time to operate around.
I love those days. I know your father did too. Well, he had he had to get ready for his fatherhood because Colin was coming into play in 2006. But man, those were those days. Because Phil did tell me those days were like kind of dead for him compared to now. Man, I'm sure you used to ride the hell out of car when you worked there, and then of course when Turo came in 6, forget about it.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you about the when you worked there.
I got confused for a second because you were telling
Yeah,
me.
I'm talking about Colin. Basically, I'm talking about how we got to now, from back then, on how days were, and wow.
Like Kyle was nice when they had all 4 stations.
What was great about that? From your perspective,
There was a lot of moving parts. The first hour, 2 hours, the ride actually ran perfect. But then after the second hour, shit, it just went south.
oh,
And it would either be overheating. Like, I hope I don't get in trouble. But,
You won't.
well, like, no, legit. So, like, when you got trained, it's like, all right, you're going to be an operator. There's 2 lights up here. A yellow light is blinking for its overheating. We run it while it overheats.
Oh
When
man,
the red overheat light goes, the ride shuts down, so you have no say, it shuts down. But if the yellow ones, like, we would run it while it's overheating. It's like, well, shouldn't it be closed? Oh, yeah, but that's how we run it. Okay, then.
I believe it.
I believe that.
Yeah, it was like the way that the ride ran was like they definitely skimped on the cooling system. Like there was stuff that the park should have invested money in to really properly run that ride.
I got it.
With the switch track, it would get jammed, and then that you'd get a problem. And it was,
And the cable snapped in the same year 5. Oh, what a year! Oh,
well, yeah,
year.
that was before I was there, but yeah, no, it
that
was
was terrible.
But opening year, there was a huge. I'm not going to discuss it on this.
No, I know you can, but I can tell you my part.
Issue, and
I can tell you my part.
it was down for 3 months because of it,
March.
and it was
A
pretty much your fault, but
cold,
whatever.
cold opening day. King the Cow wasn't ready. There was hardly
Opening
any
day it
landscaping.
ran okay actually though.
Huh?
There was a couple issues, but it was like a 9-hour wait. Because at opening
No,
day,
no,
I was
no,
a
I'm
screw
sorry.
machine, and I remember looking
No.
over.
No.
They had put some of the queue under the first drop of Screw Machine.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm sorry. I mean the opening of the season. Excuse me, March of 2005. That was horrible because King the Cow didn't open until May 21st, 2005. But
I know,
it
but
was
opening
just
day for COD, it was a 9-hour wait, and I
Your
remember
favorite
it
guest
was
stars
wrapped over
arrived.
The drop of Screw Machine, like they had a whole thing.
Sammy's here.
Sammy.
What up, guys?
Oh,
What's up, Sammy?
I'm in Maine right now.
You're in what?
I'm in Maine.
What's in Maine? Lobsters?
Wow.
That's a good question. I'm going to ride Excalibur though tomorrow.
What's
Or
up,
in, like, 2
Sammy?
days.
did you have a
Toast
lobster
man.
roll at least? Like, did you have good food?
No, not yet. We just got here.
What the hell is
Oh,
wrong
wow.
with you?
Yeah, I know.
But you know what? The
Ace,
main thing is,
Ace,
I was there on opening day weekend
Ace.
for Kyle. How was
What was your
opening day
favorite-
weekend for Kyle?
Ace, what was your favorite part of Coaster Mania? I want to know.
Favorite part of Costa Mania was when Barbara Walters going after college. And he was going crazy. And then finally, miraculously, Barbara Walters got back and he was good to go for the rest of the road trip. No, I'm joking. My favorite part of Costa Mania was actually the food and the boat
Why
and
didn't you-
the cruise.
The food kind of sucked there.
The food was good. And then also the
all
boat
right.
was, the boat ride was great because it took everybody's sand out
The
of it.
mac and cheese is top notch. I'll tell you that.
Did you know that the boat ride knocked the sand out of everybody? Because everybody was sandy. Because what
You said
happened
it
with
was the
Steve.
best boat ride of your life, didn't you?
Yes, it was. Because I got to look at y'all and laugh at y'all while what had happened, and then I laughed it off because everybody was visibly pissed about what happened with Steve, with the conflict. Putting the boat ride with Steve's ERT, but we made the best of it. I wish for you guys, Fastlane would have been a hell of a lot better for you guys. But I got on Steve like 6 times with my ADA. Y'all should
I
have
think
joined me.
Maverick was the sleeper hit of that trip.
Yeah.
Maverick was great. Maverick, I got on like 5 times. Also, I kept on ping-ponging Maverick and Steve. I got on at least 6 times while you guys were just dealing with that crappy fast lane. I'll never do that fast lane crap again.
I'm still pissed. I only got on Millie once.
I'm telling you,
I think
it's
it did
stupid.
twice.
You know it's stupid. I'm grabbing the proverbial neck right now. I hate the fact that besides for me, us guys, that they make y'all wait to that last trip to get to the station. The station was stupid. They should let y'all just go in through the side. It's horrible.
Millennium Force has drawn blood.
It's horrible.
Wait, the nano coaster actually cut you?
It has drawn blood.
Wow.
Wait, what did you
Now
do?
you
to
can
do that?
officially say blood, sweat, and tears.
Like, seriously, what did you like? I've done
is, like,
I have
so
a few of them
mangled.
done.
How are you trying to get them out? Like, I'm so
With a nail clipper.
Yeah, I don't get how you're cut though.
yeah.
It's ugly here. I'll be
You
right
like use
back.
the side. It shouldn't be that hard.
I'm very I don't think I feel safe
I
him
didn't think it
driving a
was that
vehicle.
hard.
The fact that he cut himself trying to get one of those pieces out.
Well, I saw that coming. Something was gonna come, but at least he got most of it done.
It's so easy to cut those things out.
Well,
Hollywood
at least-
Studios has a video on how to properly do it.
Wow.
Yes, we do.
Wow.
Do you have a one about the coaster cutouts?
No, not yet.
You got
should do
coaster
that.
cutouts, Brian?
Yeah,
Which ones you have?
I have a whole section.
Wow. It's pretty cool. It's impressive.
Matt does a really good job with them.
We don't
Yeah.
speak of him.
I'd just rather collect T-shirts like the Great Adventure. It's
Yeah.
1974.
Great t-shirt.
Yeah, I had to get this. It only cost me $5 for this one.
Is that why you bought it?
Deal.
Yeah, that's why I bought it. Yeah, go back to my my ancestry, my brethren. You know how that is. I'm a very frugal guy, frugal son of a gun. You know that.
You know,
Colin, is that the hat
crazy.
from Wild Frontier?
you know, also should be 5 minutes
Yeah.
to this stream.
What happened?
I
Wait,
think
what happened?
Colin's done. I think we're wrapping it up. No,
Well, Colin,
I've been ready to wrap it up.
You've been
Colin,
waiting on me.
2.5
This was
hours.
not the headlining attraction of the night.
that is true, but it's starting to really drag.
All right.
it is dragging because I'm doing the Millennium Force like so fast. Now, you know that I'm
Ace,
getting
you gotta
tired.
hit us with one more. I don't know. I feel like you have a Viper story from Great Adventure.
Oh, Viper! Thank you. Oh yes. Oh my God, Viper
And
was
that's
so
the
great
show,
when it
ladies
first
and
opened in '90. Listen, Viper was great when it first opened in '95. It was smooth and everything. Then all of a sudden, it just started dragging and getting so rough. And Viper
Never
would be
was
like
good.
this.
What are you
But
talking about?
The Viper roller coaster. My head would be
Yeah,
like
it
this.
was always rough from day
No,
Why
one.
you
look.
guys handle it
This is
for a
when
little
Viper
while.
get to my neck. The Viper had my neck like this.
The way that harness was
Viper was horrible.
always rough.
No, the
It was a
beginning wasn't as
two-piece
rough.
harness.
It was
It
good at the
sucked.
beginning.
It was the Togo.
No, it's
old
fine.
harnesses.
I did 3 rides back to back on my first 3 rides. No, the first day I was good on Viper. Then it gradually got rough and rough
What
for
were
me
you smoking?
because I'm
on the
tall, so I
opening
was able to
day?
get away with it until the end.
How do you talk this fast at 11:30
Yeah, the opening day
at
was
night?
great.
How are you
Yeah,
still going?
it was great because I had a nostalgic moment. That's why.
A nostalgic moment.
High as a kite, sure. Okay.
Yeah, I had a nostalgic moment. Where
Tom,
Colin
show
go?
us all
Wow,
your
Colin gotta get ready for work.
Tom, show us all your nano coasters.
Colin, where you at?
What do you mean all my nano
I'm
coasters
here.
are all throughout
There
the
you
house?
go. There you go.
No, you need to have
Yeah.
notes of each nano coaster.
Wow, you didn't miss
episode.
Viper. Colin, you didn't miss Viper.
Tom, are
Wow.
you almost
Colin, you
done?
did not
I
miss
have
Viper.
one more piece,
did
and
not.
you're just distracting me by continually.
Oh,
Why
Tom,
are
we
you?
need to finish this ASAP because then we can
Oh,
end the
wow.
stream.
You could end it
We're
right
literally
now.
waiting on you,
all right.
Tom.
I think we should call this. I gotta
You
go
can
to sleep.
literally end it right now. You could have ended it an hour ago.
How about we
But
just
the
leave
people need to
ASAP?
see you finish Millennium Force. Otherwise, this
What?
stream
All
will be
5
incomplete.
people?
7, actually.
Oh, Brian.
7
Brian.
people.
You know what's the
No.
funniest story?
No.
Phil had the funniest story.
Uh,
But remember the story? I ain't gonna go into detail. Remember the story that Phil told you about that he told me?
What's-
Had me
there's so
vote. I'm
many
like,
few
what the
stories.
heck is
What
going on
story?
here? You know the story.
Which story?
You know what story I'm talking about, right, Brian? That Phil was lying about? The story about the flag. I can't go into details about the flag. So, oh, he's
All
down
these
with the flag.
stories
I'm
are
like,
the
huh?
same.
What? You know what it is, Colin.
Okay.
I'm so tired.
You
I
remember
don't
this?
saying anymore.
I don't know. I got work in the morning, so let's.
I was like,
hurry up.
what? And he says,
All right,
nah,
Jesus
man.
said it
He's not
won't
down with that.
fit.
Hey, I think it's about time to call it. We'll post a picture of Tom's completed Millennium Force Nano Coaster on the YouTube community tab.
I did not
Okay,
make
we'll
him
post that on the community
extend
tab.
the stream this
But
long.
Brian,
No, it's all Tom's
Brian,
fault.
that-
Let's just blame Tom.
I know.
hey, Brian, there was a great day. You had a great, interesting facts, you know, especially about Kyle and everything. That was pretty cool. You know, we learned so much from each other in the coastal community.
All right. All right,
Sure.
Ace, you done?
That was good
I
stuff.
don't want to get in
You look
trouble
like
not
we
to
all
be
look
allowed
like
in.
we all
This
need to
was your
go to
fault,
sleep
Colin.
now.
This was
I-
All
your
right,
fault.
we're gonna end it off here. Tom's completed Millennium Force Nano Coaster, which you gotta
Yes.
finish it, will be posted on the YouTube community tab.
Very good.
This is all easily.
That's the fast version of Millennium Force because that's how fast you did it.
Why didn't we do that 15 minutes ago? This would have been fine.
All right. This is easily the longest stream we've ever done. So thank you all for sticking with it.
Who's even still
Ace was
here?
Almost
entertaining.
4 hours.
Yeah, this is a
Almost
very
4
long stream.
hours.
It's coming close to 4
It's
hours.
not
now.
4 hours.
It's 3 hours and 41
Everybody's
minutes.
about to go to sleep.
All right, guys.
Well, look at the
night.
time has
Who's
ended.
even
Brian
still
is
in this
gone.
chat?
Comment and
Colin's
subscribe.
gone. Sammy just joined. He's about to be gone.
That doesn't really mean anything, but thank you guys for
Wow.
sticking with it for the stream the whole time. Guys, you have anything you want to plug before we're done? Start with Brian.
I don't have much to plug. I got an Instagram. It's out there. You want to check it? Go ahead. Have a YouTube. Go ahead. Just enjoy Collins. He's a great kid. It is what it is. Just ride rides. Enjoy your life. And do not push on the hand gates. Just leave them be. That'll cause a ride error. All right, next.
I'm not.
I just want to talk about that coaster dynamics you were alluding to earlier. I concur. I should finish it. Tom's Tracks 99 on Instagram. That's it.
Well, wow. You should let me go first. He stole my line. I was going to say, keep riding coasters. That's all I can say.
Built to Thrill, Instagram, YouTube, and Sammy Treycheck on TikTok.
All right, that's it for the stream, guys. Have a
Wow.
good night. Thanks for
But
watching.
good job, Brian.
Stay tuned for a lot
Thank
of
God
really
I
good
drank.
Oh,
content.
and before we say
Very
goodnight,
excited about it. And we'll
please,
see you guys
for the
later.
sake of the coastal,
All right,
for the
Ace.
coastal community,
Ace,
be
the
safe.
stream's done.
and while you keep
Good night,
riding,
everyone.
coasters, follow all the rules. Be safe out there at all the theme parks.
And
Thank
drink
you so
lots of
much,
alcohol. It
coastal
helps.
community. Take care.